add this on. Here, I'll just do it like so. Show a macro bar. Let's go to. How would I add? I'll just put it on this sheet. Boop, boop. No spirit additions, just straight roll 100.
Spirit additions will be a level up with it.
Okay. Said 5 energy. It's 10%.
Correct.
10 is 25.
Correct.
Roll 100. 15 is 50. What was the last one? You said 25?
Yep. 20, I think.
20. Yeah, keep scaling it in 5s. Okay. Alright. Works for me.
Alright, and do you have your character sheet open, Fox?
Yes, I do.
Your strength has also went up 1?
Oh, so now I'm a 10 strength.
Which also means your attack goes up, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. She hits even harder!
Yes!
Have I given you a level in shooting yet?
I don't believe so.
I want to know how would that just be typing it next to
When you shoot a gun, do you have any bonuses to it?
all I do is have the roll the hit and how much damage it does.
Yeah, so no.
Okay, so for your main attack with a gun, go ahead and under traits put this as, what do you call it, novice shooter? Yeah, that works.
Well, would that just apply to pistols? Would that just apply to guns in general?
Firearms in general.
Sweet.
And with that, even on a critical fail, your gun doesn't break.
Well, would that just apply to pistols? Would that just apply to
Gun don't break.
guns?
Yep, you don't have to worry about your gun exploding in your hand.
Like the other guy.
It's happened to a couple people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is the crazy part.
Okay. So that's all that does, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Thumper's not here, Silver's not here.
Why can't they make it today? I know one of them is at their mother. What about the other guy?
No idea.
Maybe we'll pop him later, I guess.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
My health actually goes up too because of my resolve.
Oh, yeah. Yes, it does. Alright, so you guys go ahead and start saying what you're doing. I'm still downloading maps over here, so...
Alright. I know Aladdin's fucked up. His memory serves me right, he has like 1 HP.
Yeah, he already went down once and got back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna scoop up Aladdin, throw him over my shoulder. And I think Thumper's okay, so he'd be able to walk. And I'm gonna look to the party and say, let's go back to the ship and hang out for a minute.
Yeah, and I'll also carry him.
Rest up. Yeah, he's gonna need carry to get through the portal anyway.
Yeah.
He's on the brink of death, right? Like, I know you have to roll for him. I don't want to kill him when he's not here.
Yeah. And Thumper's on 9 health. He's fine.
Okay, he'll survive.
All right, Shark. What is it? D8 plus Spirit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Like this is getting ridiculous.
He gets a +10 to his. So
I know. He'd have to get a 1 and I'd have to get a 12.
he needs a spirit cannon bad, because it does 10 plus your spirit, so he's doing 20 damage a shot.
D8 plus 2? What? Plus
No,
10.
plus your spirit.
Yeah.
That'll work.
All right. So you guys go through to the ship, no problem. What folder do I have the ship in?
I guess increased folder.
I've still got it marked as Elyndor. I should probably move that while I'm thinking about it. Hell, I can just delete the Elyndor folder. It doesn't exist anymore.
Make
Don't
it
do
a
that.
real thing.
Don't do that. That hurts my soul.
We gotta put him on the bed, one of the beds, I guess.
I'm gonna just toss him.
To
into-
Aurora.
No, I'll take him into one of the beds here, and I'll just throw him onto the bed.
Oh, shit. We didn't do loot. Do you want me to run through that now?
Yeah.
All right. First off is the random loot table. What we got?
Okay, so there's... Oh, I thought we were rolling. Okay, preservative jar. Anything placed in the jar enters a stasis. Currently holds a toad. Somebody had a toad in a jar?
Apparently.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
That's actually great. I didn't read through all of them before I added more. Like I got bored and just started adding some, and that's great.
I'm
I
gonna
love
just
that.
pick up the jar, look at the toad, open the jar, and just dump out the toad, keep the jar.
It comes out of stasis and starts hopping around the ship.
Yep. Be free, little man. Be free.
Maybe it's a magic frog.
You guys did also get the scatter gun off that corpse.
Typhus. He can have that. Maybe.
I mean, I'll
If
take
sharks
it.
don't fight for you.
I don't have a gun.
Yeah.
It's not my go-to. Does it have any ammo with it?
I'd say you've got 100 pellets to start with. So 10 shots.
All right. Let me just... put this somewhere. Hit chart. Okay. Shark, do you want this jar?
Yeah, I could use it for something.
Put water.
I figure you could use it for something.
Yeah.
I think you'd have more. It's either you use it or I put dirt in it. So it's however you want to go about it.
I'll take it.
I got a jar.
Yeah,
Put
exactly.
dirt.
I've been waiting to do that for so long, Samantha. You don't understand.
I can.
I mean, with the rest of this group, more likely to have a jar of soil.
I can maybe make in it the fin cola, practice in it. What I make. For now, I don't have
Use
any
it for
magic
whatever you
items. Yeah. Where's the big bottle jar thing? Big jug. It should be here.
On the ship. Is that all the loot on there? There's no random Azerons or anything?
I was trying to get these stats real quick. You've
Okay.
got 3 pieces of heavy armor and 2 pieces of medium armor if you stripped the...
Oh,
big
we're
rat.
stripping him down. Is that like damaged in any sort? I remember you saying it was all dented up and stuff.
Breaks at 20 armor damage, and I'd say 2 of the heavy armor pieces, like the chest piece and probably the back piece, and probably the head piece, are at like 15 health. They've took about 5 damage from blunt. The middle, fucking sake. The medium armor is undamaged.
Maybe
Okay.
you can pull the model of it and put it in storage, whole.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
said 3 pieces of the heavy armor were damaged.
Yeah.
Slightly damaged, medium damage.
They're at 15 armor value out of 20.
Okay.
They're dented, not cracked, if that makes sense.
Yes. And then there's 2 pieces of medium.
Yes.
If there's no objections, I know me and Aladane are at least equipped.
Just a warning, though, armor, if you have 2 or more heavy pieces on, you lose 1 speed.
I'm not worried about them. I'm looking at the medium. I don't want to put any armor on it if it's not. Good. Where is... Yeah. I will eventually move the armor, or heavy, but I want to see... There's the arsenal. Where is... Armored equipment. There we go. Medium, 3 pieces or more. Yeah, I would like both of those medium pieces. If there are no objections.
Sold.
Right then. I'm equipping that then. I'm gonna assume. I'm just gonna say it's. I have 2 leg slots open. I'm just gonna say it's. Some heavy
Works
pants.
for me.
Medium pants.
I didn't put the kids to sleep.
You can go ahead and do that then. So, all right. While we're on the topic of armor, so each leg slot is 1. Like, there's 2 pieces of medium armor. Each of that medium armor is worth 2. So I just adding. I just wanted to clarify. All right. Sweet. That works for me. Edit to my character sheet on here so I see it. Cool. Anything else?
I had other stuff, but I lost. Oh yeah, you did on the heavy guy find a spike grenade MK3. Copying now.
A
There you go.
fucking spike grenade?
Oh shit.
Employees a 10-foot electrical filament on the ground, crossing take. I feel like you should take that chart.
And a stun charge.
Grab that one as well.
Throwing a grenade is a sub action with a 2 energy cost, by the way.
Go to inventory. How about the jetpack thing that had in its back?
Busted.
If he didn't use it during the second combat because it is considered broken.
Okay. Still, we can fix it.
Otherwise, he would have rushed you guys down a lot quicker.
I guess we'll put here in that storage a broken jetpack.
He did not have it on him.
Oh.
Nope, you're gonna have to raid more rats if you want that.
Just for inventory purposes, I'm leaving the 3 pieces of dented heavy armor in the ship. Just clarifying that now. I
mean,
feel like that would weigh down my character a bit more than
since
would
it's
just
a
be carrying
side
around
job
armor.
kind of day, you want to try and repair them?
When we get to the ship, yeah, I can take a
I
crack
moved you
at
guys
it.
to the ship, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just said we were doing
Okay.
looting, so like I'm thinking we're still in.
This is more of
Level
a yeah. I probably
97.
should have mentioned this shit. Yeah, we good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
All right, just to clarify, no spare Azrions or anything like that. It's the end of the loot table.
Nope, and it seems like people had already moved the bodies by the time you got back to the other ones.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna take Eladane and throw him on one of these blue beds.
Okay. Yeet.
What about Thumper?
And leave him on the floor.
We'll have Thumper cuddle up to Eladane.
What's Silver do to deserve that?
Silver didn't do nothing. I feel like it'd been more of a Thumper, like, oh, let me. There's all these beds available, but this one looks comfy.
This one's warm.
Yeah, this one's warm. And then I guess I'm gonna move over to the storage area. And as I'm putting these metal pieces away, this heavy armor, I guess I'm gonna attempt to get some of these dents out. Kind of mess with it. If I can.
All right. Give me. You've already got 1 level in metal, don't you?
I don't have a level in metal.
Oh, no, you're right on the threshold. So give me a D6 plus spirit.
D6 plus spirit. Well, that's a fail.
Come on.
I think my
that's
spirit's a
supposed to be-
4.
That was supposed to be a D12.
I literally have to crit.
Well, we'll see.
Oh, we'll see. Oh no, I mean I can have a 10, so I don't necessarily have to crit. Let's see. Ha! No.
Yep,
Okay.
crit.
The dents seem a little bit deeper. Have you tried going the other way?
I mean, maybe you can reroll, use your luck, because that's bad.
I don't want to say. Aurora,
Actually,
can you
I
help
was
scout me through this?
literally I was bringing her over here, and she was gonna be like, "All right, let me try something." And like a digital display goes over. It's got almost grid lines on it. All right, move this one up along this line, and now take it again with advantage.
10. I critted. There we go.
And like she's showing you like to the centimeter how to move things and just taking your time, doing it real slowly. You're moving it like just a little bit at a time, very carefully.
I could see myself holding the armor and taking like my hand up under it with like a finger, just like tapping it as I like would a hammer.
Almost
Kinda
like the
pushing
final
it back.
stages of molding clay before you put it in a kiln.
Yes.
Just very precise movements, not trying to do too much. And after, we'll call it about 2 hours, all 3 pieces are in good condition, not perfect.
So they were at 15 to 20. What? 18 to 20.
They go back to full health, but their market value is going to be a little bit lower because, like, you know, the paint's still scratched. And, like, even if you buff out the dent on a car, you can still almost kind of see where it was.
I'll say repaired, but not ideal.
Can you pull up the model of the armor? You know, put it there. I mean, we can leave it there like that. No worries. Squibbly.
Pictures, TTRPG, armor. I put it in the Discord since I can actually see that. And this is what the heavy armor looks like.
All right, I'm taking and equipping a headpiece.
Do you reshape it a little bit to fit your fucking lizard mouth in there?
I cut holes in the top for my horns to come out. All right, so that will leave 2 heavy pieces in there. Character sheet. Head. I am cool on armor for a bit. That's fucking helpful. Let's change this to. So when it comes to heavy armor, any more than alright, so if you have 2 pieces, you start to have a debuff.
Correct.
So in theory, Shark and Lyru could at least take a piece and buff their armor.
Yeah.
But I would say
No, thank you.
Aladay needs it more than anybody because he is the least equipped now. So I would say let's save that for Aladay for his choice. He might not even want it. That gets me to.
I'm also the group healer, so if I go down, you guys go down. Just say.
Yeah. Well, what's your armor value at?
14.
Aren't you at like a 16? 14? Do you have full light?
Oh yeah, it's
There's
now
light
it's
armor across the
it's
board?
better now because I'm resolved. Now it's 10. Let's see.
Oh shit, you're right. It goes up by 1.
So it's resolve. I mean, spirit and resolve combined, or what? I don't understand.
No, it's just the armor value plus resolve.
Seven.
So you should have just gone up 1 in your
Yeah.
armor value. So that puts you at what, 15?
Yeah.
If you were at 14 before? And you have full light, correct?
Yeah.
You have light pieces across the board. So in theory, you could take a heavy piece and not be at any disadvantage. If you wanted.
Yeah. It's 15. Okay. Though it slows me down. So
When you have 2 or more pieces. So in theory, you could equip 1 and increase your armor value.
Okay, which one should I take?
Take the chest piece.
I already have a chest piece.
You're gonna have to swap it out, is what I'm saying.
Uh,
I did give you guys specific pieces these are, so you can put them.
Yeah.
Like, well,
maybe I could put over the leather.
Well, I would assume
armor?
since I said I took the head piece is not available anymore.
yeah, we'll call that. That's fair.
Maybe I can put it over the leather armor.
Layering pieces does cause penalties.
I wouldn't recommend that. I would just swap it out.
Okay, swap it out.
I would say just your chest piece because that would at least leave Aladane 1 piece of heavy, and then whatever you swap out, you can give to him.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So there'll still be more armor for him available. So a heavy piece is worth 3 instead of 1.
So what's my armor now? Let's see.
You increase it by 2 if you're swapping out the light.
17. Okay.
That sounds a bit better. Alright, so I'm going to take off in the ship that there's a piece of heavy armor now, and then now there's a piece of light in the ship.
Make note of that.
Cool.
Is there any other armor, or is it just that stuff that you guys just?
The heavy was the only rat that was wearing armor.
Yeah. So currently available in the ship is 1 piece of heavy, which you could swap out or take without any penalty, and a light armored chest piece. I know I was
Oh,
hella
maybe
lacking in the armor
70.
department, so
Like I only
And I-
got
your character does not need to use heavy, if I'm being
yeah,
honest.
I got a head, a body, and my legs.
Your armor value is 14, right?
It's all light armor. So 4 pieces, and my resolve is.
We should get you bladed legs, gauntlets. Bladed shoes, you can say.
She already has claws. You want to give her more claws? You want to give her more things to poke people
I
with?
mean, her kicks will be more deadly. But yeah.
Thumper's more kicky than I am. I'm more
Yeah, she
slash.
punches.
I gouge people's eyes out. What do you?
Okay, so I would say we're okay in terms of loot now, right? Everybody cool?
Yeah.
I could use more.
I guess only we have
Yeah.
the extra frame, I guess, of it. Of the armor, we took everything from it. Just the shell left.
There was while you were gone, babe. There was 2 other grenades that I just told Shark to keep up to give him some more options.
That's fine.
And other than that, we're should be squared away now in terms of loot. I'm happy with where I'm at. Otherwise, that was a nice upgrade to my department. Okay. So, after putting away the armor and everything, I'm going to come back up to the bridge here.
Alright.
Considering that Thumper is kind of incapacitated, and so as Aladane, what do you guys want to do? We could check out the Bola Bola. I remember seeing flyers and stuff throughout the city about that.
Did you guys have a chance to look over the job listings I made?
That was about the next thing I said. I seen a job board that had a bunch of random odd jobs if you guys wanted to make some money.
Here, I'll post the link for that again, so you guys have it.
Okay, lump sum free gather passes. I can talk to animals. The last pet retrieval. I can do that.
So do you guys want to do some odd jobs then? Make some money? Or do you guys want to do something else?
I'm looking through them. Give me a second.
Oh, also, who was keeping track of the group reputation?
He was.
I have it marked. I thought we all were.
I thought you said that you were officially.
Yes,
But I got
I-
it. as well.
I got it as well. We have a +1 to investigation and +1 to bounty hunting.
No, I was
And
about
your
to say,
reputation with actions? Because I'd like... you should-
Yes, we
can you
have
go-
+2 to the Empire. Our Hunter Society is Prey 10. Rakul is +2 and Alley Rats is -7, which I imagine since we killed more Alley Rats, that's probably got to change.
Is now the lowest it can go. It is a -10.
That's on site. It was on site before, but now it's really on site.
It's went from on-site to hunting. Oh, look at the session name. I didn't spell stocked wrong.
Well, I have 3 things I can recommend. I've seen in the.
I vote a dignitary security detail.
Sidebar is the arena is not here, is it?
Which arena?
Fucking. Hold on. No, I got a shit ton of tabs open.
Are you talking like the Corion?
Yes.
Okay, not like Sarah Vance's arena.
No, the other.
The
The
legal one.
Empire. The Empire endorsed arena.
At this point, I feel like Aurora could tell you. That's because they're not physical. You have to be chipped, and then it's almost like the combat simulations.
Oh, so I got to get chipped in order to participate in the arena.
Yep.
That's kind of crap. Okay. Is there a basic? Oh, all right. I'll keep that in mind.
Yep. The basic chips are 100.
Oh, I want to make some money. I guess yeah. Some odd jobs would be the way to go.
Ooh, that would be good for me. If I control water, I mean, I can make a show. This thing.
Fuck, where'd you put that? Is it in? Okay, it's over here.
No, I don't have temporary helicopter. Okay.
Are we gonna split up and do this? Because looking at the job listings, what I'd like to do is the bounty enforcement shoplifter.
Hmm.
Well, I was going for the one that paid more.
The security detail.
You are 2 people down.
Yeah, that's the dangerous thing to do alone, by a person by himself. So. We should all go to security details, I guess. But yeah, as they said, we 2 people down.
Well, I would say if it's paying, all right, I'll put it to you guys like this. We've done a job. Granted, it was on the low floor. That only paid a little over 100 Azrion. That one's paying 1,000. So that tells me that that job itself is going to have, if it does pop up, a problem in terms of combat.
Mm.
We are 2 people down. I mean, I'll tag along. I'm not saying I'm afraid. I'm just putting that out there.
Or we can do separates.
I don't want you to get killed. So.
Also, keep in mind, we just marked a good little cluster of alley rats. So the moment we step off the ship, you need to watch over your shoulder. We're down in the levels we've been staying in, to say the least.
Well, if I do a separate thing, it'd be one of these 2. The hollow graffiti removal or deck haul.
Well, just keep in mind, well, actually, Aurora,
Yes.
are you familiar with the alley rats?
Her eyes kind of blink for a second as she's downloading information. Low-level street gang?
Does it have their territory? Do you know what levels they're on?
Everything below the 80th, they seem to be active.
So under the 80th. Okay. Thank you. Well, keep in mind, whatever jobs you guys take, if you're under the 80th floor, you need to keep an eye out. If we just do decide to split up. take another. Bring up my phone. Kind of. I imagine it's posted like on a local thing on our.
Yeah,
Okay, so we can sit there and like scroll and look at the job listings.
it's like a help wanted app almost.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not going to use half of these, but all of these maps are so good. And they've got little details on them that they zoom in on and give you separate pictures for.
Hell yeah. Lyra, if you do decide to do the hollow graffiti, just keep in mind what levels you're on.
Well, if we do this, we can also get the favor from a diplomat. It can help
You're
us.
welcome to.
Yeah,
You're welcome to try to do that. That
I'll-
sounds like it's up your alley.
yeah, I will do that.
Okay. Well, then, if you do that and Lyra does the graffiti removal, let me look through the jobs here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that bounty enforcement for the shoplifter.
All right.
I feel like I could potentially solo that, depending on where it is. Does it have like a location listed?
A phone call, a number, call, or anything.
The pickpocket sweep or bounty enforcement shoplifter.
Bounty enforcement shoplifter.
This would be the lower levels of the silver, so it'd be like, I think, like 13 to
Like
15
50s?
possibly.
Oh, I thought
Like
that was
13 to
lower.
50. No, all the
Okay.
shops are towards the top, or even the bad shops up there are nicer than the shops below, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. All right, yeah. If it's on those floors, I'll hit up that contact then.
Yeah, 15 and 16.
Okay.
All right, so we've got looking for the pet. Lyra, which one are you doing?
Graffiti removal.
All right.
She's gonna swap out tags. That's what she's gonna do.
Let them know it's my gang area.
So, who wants to go
Planetary
first?
orphans, bitch. All right, let's roll. Can I make a custom die? All right, I'm gonna roll a D100. I'm gonna take 1 through 33. He wants 34 through fucking 67.
Okay.
All right, I'm going first. So I guess, is there a contact information on this thing? Do I gotta call him or message him?
Basically, there's just a button saying you'll take the job.
I'll take the job. Does it give me a location I need to go to, I assume?
Yep, and I'm looking to see if I have the lower levels of the silver made yet.
Okay.
What's on this one?
As I accept the job, I'm gonna look over my shoulder towards them and be like, "You guys run into any problems? Don't hesitate to
Yeah.
call.
Mhm.
I'll drop what I'm doing." After you're done with your job, I guess just meet up back here.
I also do the same. Hit the accept job and get the information from them where to meet and stuff. So
Blair, or no, that's where the fuck. I
Okay,
literally
so
just had it. Where did it
another
go? Here we are.
a pause question. So getting chipped for the arena, does it matter what size chip, or is that just to be able to interface?
Just to be able to interface, it does not take
Alright.
any of the actual
Perfect.
units.
Oh, all right, I was hoping it wouldn't be. If you've got money, you do better at the arena type thing.
So
Well, I mean, they
who's-
can use the tech they have in the arena.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not worried about that.
Who's
I mean, I am, but I'm not.
All right, Typhus, you'd start right about here.
Drop it. I don't see. And see, this is a pretty big fucking map, bud.
Yeah, I made this one throughout the week.
All right, where am I at?
You come out right about here. Do you see the ping?
I do not see the big
Zoom out.
bird.
Top left corner.
Okay. Zoom in a bit more so I can actually see. All right.
Big
Go
ass.
ahead and make yourself like 4 or 5 blocks big.
I can't. All right.
There you go.
That'll do.
Yeah, I made it a little bit too big.
Yeah, say
I don't know. I didn't want another incident like the other day where it was too small.
that.
That don't happen to me often, so I had to be careful. Sorry, the joke was right there. I had to.
Mhm.
All right. Is there a individual I can speak with, or is it just like figure this the fuck out?
Just a second. And I just closed that sheet. Damn it.
Good job.
And this isn't the one I made all the separate stories for. At There's at the Budget Bite Bazaar. So this little directly in front of you.
Oh, here?
Okay. I'm gonna walk in there.
Alright. Walks in. How can I help you today?
Hi, my name is Typhus. I took the job looking for this petty thief that's been lifting goods.
Here, I'm gonna populate the map. Just give me a moment.
I should be worried, dude.
He's still burring.
He's gonna be in combat soon.
Well, I'm not
No.
worried.
I mean, to find the thief, there'd have to be other people around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could not get anything done this week. It was just kind of fucked up week.
Oh, I know you've been saying it's pretty hectic, so.
This is not my set. Where are my sets? There. I need more tokens that aren't directly battle tokens.
You need NPCs.
Bit big. Calm down a bit.
Oh, one of those that guy's helpers.
You should have. What about the people that populated the
Bars.
yeah, the
Dance
bars
club.
and shit. Yeah, the dance club.
I wonder if it'll let me copy paste multiple at a time. Good idea.
I'm gonna go on a whim. I'm gonna say it's this bitch right here.
It does let me copy multiple at a time. Delete Lyru, delete Thumper, who is still glowing. Bit big. Good idea, by the way.
Yeah, I'll help you. Just realized I was still streaming.
Maybe I was watching that.
You can see it on your screen.
So,
All right, that's enough people to give it some mystery.
Huh.
Let's roll for it. 1, 10, 13, 14. All right. And now we can begin. So you walk into the shop.
Larius?
Works for me.
Okay. Like I said, I'm Typhus. So, from your ad, it seemed like you had a thief constantly hitting your shop?
Every couple days now, and I'm not the only one around here. Power goes out. By the time the backup generators kick on, there's shit missing.
Huh. Okay. Well, let's start by, and I'm going to walk up to the counter, go up to him, and kind of just look him up and down. Is there a consistent item that's being stolen or anything, or is it just random stuff that you have?
Some neon ink, circuit boards. I've lost one RAM processor. Seems to all be mechanical stuff, but that's most of what I have in here.
What all other shops have been hit?
I know the what do you call them? The pawn shop, little place that'll sell anything. Stellar Snap Up's been hit. Gadget Grove got hit, I think this morning.
I'll have to speak with them as well.
Marking them on the map now. That doesn't make it easier. I picked a bad color to be able to read on.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
That'll work.
And what was the other? There. Oh, that is not what I meant to copy.
I was about to say, and then a horde pops up.
Including a thumper.
Oh lord.
That's the last thing you need.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead and keep talking while I make the rest of the shops.
So our power outage is a normal thing here?
I mean, down here a little bit more than up top, but I wouldn't say regular.
So it's been pretty consistent when the power goes out. The shops be getting hit.
Correct. There's no pulse, so I don't think it's EMP grenade. Although it's got to be some kind of EMP.
Well, it could also be a coordinated attempt. I could see it being a 2 or 3 man job. Somebody hits the power and then another individual does the swiping and gets out. Especially if you don't hear any EMP or anything like that. I'm going to put my ID on the counter in front of him. Go ahead and give me your contact information if anything happens in the meantime. I'm going to go speak with the other shops, see if I can gather some more intel.
Waves his hand over it, and it is updated.
And then whenever you're done here, we can put a pin in this and then break off to theirs. If you want.
All right. I was just gonna, because all of them are fairly short jobs. I was just gonna do them one at a time.
Okay.
All right. So, which one would you like to go to next?
Next, he said was the Gadget Grove.
Yep.
So I'll head over there.
Yeah. Ooh. Gadget.
Walk in, it seems to be run by seemingly a robot. As you walk in, hello.
Hello, I'm Typhus. Who are you?
I am designated XB 103, and it is my duty to run this store. How can I help you?
All right, XP. I'm gonna call you Bob. So, Bob, I've been hearing from another individual here, Larius, at the budget bite over there, that these shops have been getting hit. Have you had any experience with any shoplifters lately?
I've had, and then it starts to list off 3. he is missing 3 of the UID frames, which is basically your phone thing. 3 of them that are blank, they haven't actually been assigned or activated yet. 2 chips, and 2 sets of pulse lights, which are more show than anything else, but they don't use traditional lighting methods. It's almost like a magical form of light that just used at raves, concerts, that kind of thing.
Aurora. I'm gonna pull out my ID.
Hello.
You mind, and I'm gonna kind of walk around the Gadget Grove, scanning the other UIDs, the chips and stuff. You mind familiarizing yourself with these products?
She starts to look over them, and yeah, most of these were still a thing when I had a body. There doesn't seem to be anything really new here.
Perfect. Keep a tab for me if you don't mind.
Can do.
All right, Bob. Is there any other? I see you've missed. You said 3 UIDs and 2 of the 16 gives. Is there? Seems like the more popular thing they've been taking is the frames. Do you know of any other shops that have been hit? And is the story still the same? Does the power go out for you when these events happen?
The robot kind of stops for a moment, and then a more humanoid voice takes over. Yeah, power goes out completely, fries this fucking bot. I have to come down and manually reset it each time.
Who am I speaking with? Bobby. No, Hank. This is Hank.
You're speaking with Gret, who owns this store and a couple of the other small stores around here, who lives up on the 30th and doesn't leave his apartment.
Gotcha. All right, Gret. Are power issues usually a thing on this level?
Power issues, not so much, as long as nobody's overusing. And both of my stores down here have been hit on this level. Same process each time. And it's hard to say if it's the same guy, because every store down here gets hit eventually.
Are you familiar with the power grid, how it's laid down here?
I mean, same as everywhere. They've got the power company, who I can't think of the name of right now, up on the 2nd, that's got all the generators, and it just runs down the support pillars for the layers.
Okay, but each support pillar's got to have some type of interface, right?
No, just cables.
Interesting. You said your other shop, so you have another shop down here?
Rust and Relics. If you go back to the first road and take a left, it'll be right before you get down to the 16th layer.
All right, noted. I'm kind of holding up my ID. If you notice anything happen with your bot, don't hesitate to give me a ping. I'll be on here. I'm investigating these things.
Good to know. Hope you find them.
All right. Keep you posted. Kind of move out of there. I want to move over to... Well, first, as I step out, since hearing the pillars, where are these pillars located?
Every like 40 to 50 meters all around the edges of the layer, and then each layer has like a massive one, like a massive spider web at the top, where they like all the infrastructure and all the beams, and they are like probably 30-foot round solid metal, it seems like, pillars that were made when they were building Azria up.
Is there any type of like scaffolding or ladders to get up to the main intersection of those?
kind of like when you went in between layers on that first job for Rakul. Some of the buildings have ladders up. There's a couple like maintenance tunnels. Because in between layers, there is that space where they're kind of hollow, and a lot of people use them for questionable activities.
I want to find some type of. I want to look at like the layout above me and kind of visually trace where I could find a ladder and a path that would bring me up to investigate that intersection of everything. Start there.
All right, it's not too hard to find a maintenance ladder. It's about a, what'd you say, about a 50-meter climb.
Okay.
Actually, probably less than that, but yeah. All right, you're in between layers 15 and 14.
I want to go up to where all these cables are. I want to see if there's any type of malice or any type of like fuckery with them. If I can determine that. If I can't determine that with my own eyes, I'm going to pull out Aurora.
I mean, you can find them. They're just bundles of almost like XLR cables, bigger than you could put your hand around. There does not seem to be any kind of evident damage to them. And you can feel like almost like a river whenever you do put your hand near or on them, of so much flowing through them. It's like a static feeling all over your body just being close to them.
All right, sticking on top of the, I guess there's like service fucking walkways and shit above this whole level, right?
Kinda, and it's also like, here, just to remind you, this is in between layers. Like these little maintenance tunnel type things.
Okay.
So yeah, you find basically another layout similar to that.
Alright, I'd like to just go to each pillar if I can, see if there's any type of like edit to them into some sort, or if there's like a short that somebody can do manually. And just go through every tunnel and take a gander at those.
You go through 2 of them. Seems like there's nothing. You start to climb down on your way from the 3rd, which would be over here, and get stopped by... Just a second, I need to pull up the name of that now. Somebody wearing an Aether Nova Power Grid uniform, basically asking you what the fuck you're doing.
Who are the Aether Novas? They're just a gang of some sort?
No. Copy,
It's the power
paste.
guy, isn't it?
Aether Nova. So what, they're one of the power workers?
I'd say power security based on the amount of weaponry you see on this guy. Basically,
I'm
you
not
see somebody
intimidated.
going up. He sees somebody going up and down and checking the cables and stuff, and it's just, what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck am I doing? Seems like I'm doing part of your job, bud. What's your name?
I work for Aether Nova. Why are you
That's not what
touching
I
our
asked.
cables?
That's not what I asked, sir. What's your name?
My name is irrelevant. What the fuck are you doing?
All right, Mr. Irrelevant. I'm Typhus. And what I'm doing is investigating a thief. And from the leads I've been getting, your faulty lines have been killing the power to certain stalls in here, and these individuals have been losing money, losing product.
Have you found a fault in our lines yet?
Not yet. That's why I am currently investigating them. You're welcome to accompany me. Mr. Irrelevant.
I'll take you up on that because there is no fault in our lines. And you now
I'll
have
bet you.
somebody
I'll
following
bet you a single Azeron that there's a fault in the line.
I'll bet you $1 million.
$1 million. That's fairly confident, Mr. Irrelevant.
This is our job.
Well, I will say the past couple ones there hasn't been any faults. And I just got here a few minutes ago, so we'll see.
You do understand that if something goes wrong with our lines or in between layers, the entire planet collapses in on itself and there will be about 8 billion dead. We take our work seriously.
I imagine that, but there are also quite some shady individuals here that could potentially, I don't know, isolate a building and just kill the power just long enough for them to lift some items, which has happened multiple times so far. Is the reason I'm here. I'm not saying your guys' work is bad. All I'm saying is I want to eliminate the fact that the lines are a thing.
So if every time the power goes out, somebody steals something, why would you think it'd be the lines and not the stores themselves?
Because from my understanding, it seems to be a coordinated attack. Because the lines go out for only a short amount of time, it gets lifted. I want to start at the base and then go to the shops themselves. Does that make sense, Mr. Irrelevant?
No, it doesn't. Because if there was something wrong with the main lines, we're on the 15th floor. That would leave 85 floors without power, and it hasn't been reported anywhere else.
Well, all these lines split off to these shops, correct?
Sort of. It's more of they use energy almost like Wi-Fi.
Well, see, that's where I was mistaken.
You're new to the planet. Ask these questions.
So he would explain that they use it like it's wireless.
Correct.
Okay. All right, Mr. Irrelevant, you're now relevant. If somebody was going to kill the power in one of these shops, how do you think they would do it?
EMP, disruption field, large magnet.
Would there be some type of a large magnet? Really?
Everything runs off electromagnetics, even the guns.
Okay, if somebody were going to use anything other than a large magnet, that would have some type of sound, correct?
Possibly. It depends if it's metaphysical or physical.
Hmm. Usually stay on this floor?
No, I got dispatched from the 3
Why'd you get dispatched from the 3?
because somebody was touching the cables.
I wonder who that was. I'm just kind of gonna look around, like, maybe we should find that individual. Well, Mr. Relevant, thank you for educating me in how these power lines work. I will not be back in your service area. If you don't mind, since you've been dispatched here, mind hanging out for a minute?
I can. What are you doing? Still trying to find this thief?
Yeah, something tells me with how frequent they've been hitting this area that they're likely to hit again. And if it's a large magnet or what you say, you seem to be more educated in it than I am.
I'm paid by the hour. Fuck it.
All right, then. So again, my name's Typhus. Should I call you Mr. Relevant then?
Legally, I'm not allowed to give out a name while I'm at work. We are just an employee of Aether Nova.
All right, employee relevant it is. And I'm kind of just going to push past him. And I'm going to go into the Cosmic Corner Market.
It's laid out. It's just a giant building, thousands of different or not thousands, thousands of different products.
Are the products electronic? Are they all just gear?
Second copy and pasting the description for you now.
Okay.
Flea market, that's the word I was looking for.
All right, I'm kind of just gonna post up. There's all these are different entrances, I imagine, right?
Yep.
Okay. Seeing these other people at the market or at where the stalls are, I'm just kind of gonna walk past everything. I'm gonna sit right here at this entrance. I'm gonna pull out my pipe, and I'm kind of just gonna case the joint for a minute.
All right. You just see people going about their business, sale here or there. Give me a intelligence D6.
Okay, what's my intelligence? Crit.
You do hear this guy is selling chips to one of the stalls.
Which guy? This guy? Alright. I'm not gonna approach. I just wanna step a little bit closer, keep puffing on my pipe, and just keep an eye on him.
Alright. These two over here seem to be done with whatever they're doing and leave. This guy's gonna come in this entrance. Just going about his business. And once this guy, he makes the sale, gets about 120 for both of them, and starts to leave.
I'll pull out. I'm just gonna step around the corner, and just keep a line of sight on this guy.
Alright. While you're focused in on him, I'll just go about his routine. This is... Alright. Seems to just be going about his business. Alright. Can I get another D6 intelligence from you? Oh, never mind.
Bring in! Look at that!
Yeah, hell yeah.
As you're kind of watching around the corner, he does seem to hand something off to the other guy. And then he keeps walking. And this guy sits down against the wall.
I'm just gonna kind of keep an ear out for his movement.
He's starting to go down the 50 or 60 steps to the next half layer. He is now on the 16th.
Again, I'm letting this guy go, but since he handed off something to him, he's now my person of interest at the moment. Did I get a good look at this guy?
For future,
I would say
you will be able to identify him again.
All right.
This guy's literally just sitting up against the wall.
Did he say anything, or he just walked up, handed him something, and kept on going?
It was just a smooth, as they walked by, they almost shook hands or dapped each other up, and you just happened to see something go between hands.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm chilling right where I'm at.
Alright.
Abu was beside him.
After about an hour or so, maybe not that long, 20 minutes or so, this guy starts to stand up and walk off.
I'm keeping my distance, but lazily falling behind him.
goes up. He's almost at the wall of the lair, and give me a d6 plus speed.
Oh.
He ducks behind this building, but before he does, he turns his head back, and he definitely sees both of you.
The moment we I imagine we make eye contact. I'm gonna look back, look at Mr. Relevant, and point to this direction. And I'm gonna
Without
go
a
this
word,
way.
he definitely understands.
Now I'm not gonna come around the corner. I want to see what happens.
How long do you wait?
About 30 seconds. I'm listening for movement to see if he goes this way, if there's any type of rustling. I know that he's seen me. If we're waiting each other out past the 30 seconds, then I'll move in.
All right, you don't hear or see any movement.
So pushing right in then.
And basically, like he was over there, he's just kind of sitting up against the wall.
What are you doing, bud?
Sitting.
Why the hell are you behind the shop?
So I'm not in people's way.
This isn't a really good place to be there, buddy.
Why
We're taking a
not?
step or two towards him. I don't know. We're out of sight, out of mind. I seen that you were past a little something earlier. What you got there, bud?
If you're here to rob me, I ain't got shit.
Ain't got shit, huh? Pause. Do I be forceful? Do I not be forceful? Considering the other guys over there. What's your name, bud?
Connect?
Connect, you sound like a bitch.
That's oddly rude. Do I know you?
Well, you're about to. So, how long you been on this floor?
Today or in general?
In general, how familiar are you with here?
130 something years?
You're an old little bitch, are you? Alright.
Yeah, we live a long time. Why are you bothering me?
Well, I'm just curious on why you're just hanging out behind stores and shit. We've had reports of thieves hitting the store. Now, behind the store, can I imagine there's that's where the power supply feeds into?
Behind this store, it's literally just like a 7 to 8 foot gap between the back of the store and the wall.
Okay.
Or
Then
like the pillar.
I retract my bitch comment then. The second one.
Look, are you a fucking cop or something? I got a little bit of soil, okay?
I'm not a cop. I'm just trying to find the thief that's been hitting these shops around here. You hear anything
Which
about
one?
that? Anybody hitting the... Yeah, which one? Most of them.
No,
Budget
which
bite.
thief? Which thief? It's the 15th. They're fucking everywhere.
I know. Have you heard of anything like thief of trying to get some reputation around here, hitting the budget, hitting the Gadget Grove? Anything like that?
Get some reputation. It's the 15th. You steal from here to warm up for stealing from important places.
And that's why I say trying to get some reputation, trying to get their feet wet. Anybody that you know of, and I'm kind of gonna take a couple Azrions out of my hand and kind of just
At
go
that,
through
his
my
demeanor
fingers.
changes. He just kind of. I mean, there's a lot of people on this floor. A lot of people like to bring a pretty woman with them. They distract the teller. couple things go in the pocket. That's an easy way to get things done around here.
Yeah, I could tell. I seen a man come over here and slip you some stuff too.
That's just Vel. He sells soil. Runs through a weird-looking dude. Big teeth. Can't think of his name.
Rakul.
Yeah, that dude. And the little green one.
Oh, his little manservant. Little engineer guy.
Yep.
So what, Veal's just pushing product for you? His middleman, you're just holding it?
Oh no, this is mine.
Oh, this is yours? That would suck if Rakul heard about that.
That I'm buying his product?
Eh. Maybe pushing it in a place that's pretty hot at the moment.
Hey, you might like the dedication. Weird one.
He is a weird one, I will give you that. But anyway, moving forward. So you said there's multiple thieves that have been hitting this place.
Every day. Usually
there
more
a
smash and grab.
Yeah. Well, the person that I'm looking for has really been hitting the power. They seem a little bit more sophisticated, like they're going to do a bigger job.
He pulls out what looks like a almost like a holographic pocket watch. Well, if you find him, whoever hit the what would have been the trinket trove the other day fried my fucking watch. So
Did
beat
they?
their ass for me.
Huh. All right, I'll let you slide. I'm gonna toss him like 5 Azrions. Come around over here. Let me take that off.
All right. And where to next?
Well, we're gonna go in the Trinket Trove.
All right.
I'm gonna look at when I come around the corner. I'm gonna look at Mr. Relevant and kind of motion down this way.
Towards the other entrance.
Yeah.
He's not going inside. He's just kind of standing against it. And you meet Lael, who runs the Trinket Trove. Seems to be a Yameli woman.
Walk in, give her a little wave. Evening.
Anything I can help you find tonight?
Yeah, the thief that hit your store.
If I knew how to find him, I'd have found him.
Or her.
No, I had a, I'm good with, pyrokinesis. Is that what you call it? Fire metaphysics. The lights went down and I lit this place up and just got a glimpse of a guy in a hat leaving.
A guy in a hat. What kind of hat?
Soft. Didn't look like it was armored.
So just like a little leather cap of some sort?
Something like that. I just caught a glimpse of him by the time the light reached to the door. And like,
Did you hear any noises or any weird thing like when that lights went down?
No, I've got a lot of, thank you, a lot of, technology internally, really messed me up for a second when the power flashed.
They hit any like consistent, like is this the first time you've been hit? At least in this manner,
In this manner, yes. And this would have been yesterday morning? Day before is end of the day, maybe?
Do you know of any shops in the area that haven't been hit yet?
Rust and Relics has not been hit yet.
Rust and Relics. Where's that at? I don't see a Rust and Relics.
Where you were just talking to the guy.
Ah, okay. Okay. I'm gonna hold her up my ID. Hey, feel free to take down my contact information if anything else were to happen. Currently
Will do.
investigating the thief that hit your store. Got any other information that would help me? Color of the cap,
He
height.
ducked going through the door. He was tall.
Noted. How tall was this guy?
You only saw him sitting down and seemed to be about as tall as you.
No, I seen him stand up over here.
Oh, yeah. You'd reckon he's about your height, so taller than average, but not taller than like the 8-foot doorways.
So is he about my height? Is he shorter than me?
I mean, you're what, like 6.5?
I'm asking Lyell. I'm
Oh.
7 foot tall.
Just a head over you. Like
Just a
you,
head
if
over
you're
me.
like if those fins went straight up.
Gotcha. All right, you've been helpful, Lyell. Like I said, give me a ring if anything else were to happen.
Before you go, she does mention that the hat had to be a lighter color because when her fire lit up the room, the orange reflected off it more than the red, so it was probably a lighter color.
Yeah, it's still just a hat. All right. Okay, coming out. I'm gonna make my way down to relevant, about right here.
All right. You get anything useful out of that?
I know that he's wearing a light colored hat, but I mean, they can always just take off the hat, so nothing really. Other than the person we're looking for, well, I'm looking for, is slightly taller than me.
He kind of looks up at you. His top of his head's about at your mouth. Possibly Yamelli then. They're all tall. She'd have noticed if it was a Thurn. Navari don't wear clothes. Don't wear clothes. Be really tall for an Archoni. He's just kind of running through the different races that he knows and just making a mental list.
What's this shop?
Which one? Thing.
The shop. He wouldn't know that it's in here, but like I'm looking down the steps here and kind of.
These all seem to be restaurants.
Okay. Well, the guy I was watching is still behind Rust and Relics. I don't trust him fully.
You want me to keep an eye on that one?
You don't mind? You said you're getting paid by the hour, right?
Works for me.
I'm gonna go take a stroll and see if who all I can see that are taller than me. At least give me a step in the right direction.
General populace of them seems to be a lot of the what's it called? Nelvari, the small bug-like aliens.
So I'm a fucking giant walking through here. That's fantastic.
You see one Ornax sitting down that might be taller than you, but it's close.
This guy with the bagpipes?
Yeah.
These are all restaurants, right?
Restaurants, bars, that kind of thing, yeah.
All right, I want to go down to this corner. Get posted up on the corner of the Cosmic Market.
You would have seen this guy again when you walked by. He's sitting right by a window.
That's why walking by, I see him. I'm gonna get posted up on this corner. I want to keep a lazy eye on him, but I'm gonna see there's more movement and stuff down here. I'm kind of just sizing up people.
Just general people seem to be going about their day.
And I'm just kind of hang out for a minute, see what happens.
All right. After about 5-6 minutes, this guy walks back out. Or no, this way. Comes down here, goes down in between these two buildings. Up here, people just going in and out of the stores. This dude's on the corner with a some kind of instrument, almost like a theremin, just moving his hand over it to make music.
Hey, bud. I'm motion to that guy.
So
Come here for a minute.
stands up, walks over. What? You like the music?
Yeah, music was good, man. How long you been on this level?
Just since I got off work, hour or two.
Only an hour or two. You usually perform down here on this level?
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for my sister to get off work. She doesn't like going down to the lower levels on her own.
I get that. It's a pretty hostile place down there. You haven't seen any shady characters about my height, maybe a little taller, running through here?
He kind of sizes you up. Only person I could think of taller than you's what's his name? Works in one of the kitchens down there. Only Yameli I've ever seen with hair.
I'm
think
gonna
it's a
gesture
wig.
over to this the restaurant. Does he work at that restaurant?
No. He goes, no, the big place in the back, has the dances on the weekends.
And then
I can't think of the name. The food there sucks. I don't go back.
That's fair. That's fair.
But he does say it's like opposite side on the corner. Big place.
Gotcha. All right, appreciate the info, man. I'm gonna flip him Azrion, and I imagine during that conversation, this guy would have rounded the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go in between here.
All right. It seems like he's heading over towards the residential part.
Still got line of sight on him.
Yep. Walks in past the first row of apartment buildings, turns, and starts to walk up to the second. And each one of these in these corners are like mega apartments, like probably 30 or 40 units per building. They go almost up to the next layer.
Gotcha. As he's going up to the apartments, I'm just kind of let him do his thing and start making my way over to. Yeah, I'll just turn. So I don't want to be in line of sight of these guys, so I'm just gonna turn my attention here.
This is in the building. This guy's just kind of standing on the corner.
Yeah, what's this guy doing?
Seems to just be on his UID, just on the phone, basically.
Can I overhear anything?
Second space Twitter.
No, it's like texting. Like,
Gotcha.
So he's probably like one of those annoying ass Apple users and you just hear beep 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 every time he hits the fucking button because they don't turn that shit off.
I got any power lines or any type of technology where I'm standing?
Not really. You are standing like by one of the like the grease trap and vents for one of the restaurant kitchens.
Gotcha. Where would be the nearest? I came from this way, so where would be the nearest one of those type of points? I guess one of those pillars.
On the wall over here.
I think I was too zoomed in.
Basically, directly to your right, like over here.
All right, I'm gonna make my way quickly over there. I'm gonna go up to the pillar. I'm gonna pull out my ID thing and be like, Aurora.
Yes.
Is there any way you can interface with this?
The ladder.
The cables. Trying to get a eye in the sky, if you will. I want to see. I need like some type of surveillance if any of this power for these buildings go out.
No, it doesn't really have access to that. It's basically just a power cable. There's no information running through it.
Here, I thought you were better than that. All right.
Well, she heard that, of course.
Love you, Aurora.
Be
Oops.
careful. The ceiling above your bed might be a bit loose.
Don't tell Thumper that. All right.
Yeah,
I'll
Thumper
make my
might
way.
also be a bit loose.
Yeah. Another thing I gotta worry about. All right. I'm gonna get posted back up on that corner, and I want to keep an eye on this guy right here for a minute. See what he's doing. This was the guy that was about my height, right? He was sitting down, like I couldn't distinguish it.
This one, the brown hair.
Guy with the bagpipes, yeah.
Oh shit, he does have bagpipes, doesn't he? Huh.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to keep an eye on him since
Yeah, number 18. Yep.
yeah, since these people up here really didn't have my interest just yet.
All right. He's literally just standing there texting. Doesn't really seem to be doing anything.
Don't forget he's playing the bagpipes.
Nobody's playing the bagpipes. Bagpipes should not exist in this universe or our universe.
Noted. Make and distribute bagpipes.
Note: make and distribute a new group.
But I'm gonna keep an eye on him, kind of keep an eye on the traffic that's coming through. I imagine this is the restaurant he described.
He seems to be.
And just kind of case the joint for a minute.
All right. It's been probably, what'd you say, half an hour-ish,
Sounds fine.
talking and looking around. This guy's walking out, and he's just going to keep eyes on him. I'll keep track of that. All right. This guy starts walking down the road. Looks like he's going towards the residential as well.
Is he going to the same place as this guy?
No, he went to the first apartment building.
Okay. On that note,
About the time this guy comes out, and he's going to go into the first restaurant.
Electro ball.
this is a restaurant, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna go in.
All right, you walk in. It's basically the whole left side of it is just seating, and then you've got like two cooks back here working big pots. It seems to be like a soup place.
I'm gonna sit down on one of the tables.
Cannibals eating other people.
Mm.
As you're starting to walk by to sit down, he order at the counter.
Go back to the counter to see the menu.
He looks at you and just kind of like, we don't do that here. We make a big pot of soup every day, and it's cheap and it's filling. Today we've
Oh.
got kind of looks at the other one. Hey, what all we got in this one today? And like he just lists off. Sounds like it's mostly vegetables, then void hoppers, that kind of thing.
I'll take one.
Thank you, sir. And you notice that even with him kind of leaned over working the pot, he's a little bit taller than you.
I'm just gonna kind of keep that noted.
This is
So,
definitely this is the
huh?
guy that the other one was talking about. First time you've seen a Yameli with hair, obviously a wig.
So, how long you guys been working here?
We started this 200-300 years ago.
I mean, for these prices, you guys can't be making much money.
Oh no, we don't do it for the money. The cost is just covering ingredients. I He kind of just looks down a little bit. I don't got to worry about money too much. He starts to look up that weird spot between like proud and a little bit of shame. I'm 32nd in line for the throne.
Ah, okay. So you at least got some waiting out to do if you were to get the throne. So, what you
Oh
just really
no,
enjoy cooking then?
I mean it's the duty of the Yameli. If we want to have our empire, we have to do right by our people.
Say so. At least you would hope you would do right by the people. Kind of eat my soup. Kind of eye them up and down.
He goes back to working the pot. Not really any more conversation. You notice that this place, this isn't the richest part of town to begin with, but the people in here look especially desperate. Shark, I like the way you think. Fuck it, start a war.
Yeah, that was like, all right, we're gonna ruffle some feathers. This ain't getting me the information I want.
And we will pick back up with you because I didn't realize this was going to take this long, and I do apologize to the other two that have just been having to sit there.
That's why I was like, we can put a pin in this because I've just looking at the map and all the things. I was like, all right, there's gonna be a decent amount of RP.
Yeah, you know I'm not good with how long things will take.
So we can put a pin in this.
All right,
That's fine.
Shark, which one you were looking for the lost pet, correct?
Yeah. Give me a second. I'm gonna post something. Someone sent something in my chat. It's very funny.
And Fox, what were you doing?
Uh, the hollow.
Oh, you were just cleaning graffiti. Yours is
Yeah.
literally like 3 rolls.
Yeah. I figured Shark can go before me, so.
I mean, if Shark's doing something real quick, do you want to just bump your rolls real quick?
No, I can, yeah.
All right. Fuck, I don't
What
have
the
it.
fuck?
Yeah, I know. I was like, what?
Was that a
Just like-
violet?
Where did you post this?
In game chat.
Sounds like a.
Funny.
That sounds like a violet fact.
Nice shots.
I don't know if it's real or not, or it's something real. or not, but it's funny.
I mean, it's clearly AI written, but it could still be true.
Yeah, I see it written because of the giant minus thing.
Well, I kind of hate that M dashes have become co-opted by AI because I write with them because I was taught to write with them, and now it's like people think I'm AI, and it's like no, I just know proper etiquette and grammar. So now it's like
You're
I use
AI.
them and then I go through and delete them with and replace them with commas and shit. It's just like for fuck's sake.
Our DM's AI, guys.
At least then I'd be intelligent.
Some AI is pretty fucking stupid.
So the search for the lost pet.
Sounds like you're rolling with disadvantage on your graffiti.
What are you talking
So we're
about?
putting a pin
Just a
in
second.
mind.
Yeah, continue.
I cannot find anything about exploding milk in space.
Then it's false.
Which is a shame, because that would be amazing.
Yeah, it would.
It'd be the first time the government's done something right.
Let's see, Void Hopper. I should remember how Void Hoppers looks like.
Small rabbit-like creatures, I believe.
We're gonna check the resources.
I believe.
Just in case. Resources.
Come on, I know. No, you did it here. All right, shark. You go up to the top floor.
Okay, I see him now. Void Hopper. Small rodent creature. Okay. Where want me to start?
Yep, you can find the. Just a second, I'm trying to find the details of this one again, so I have it on hand. All right, I got it. I thought I had it. Where'd it go? There we are. Lost pet retrieval. All right. Yep. Basically, you go up to the Elysian. It gives you it's like a hotel. It's in the very, very nice part at the very top of Azria. And you meet cows. Tall, seems to be Theron, but a smaller Theron. Like the normally large volcanic aliens, he seems to be a much more smaller, thinner version of them.
Hello. Are you cows?
Yes, and are you the help?
Yep. I'm Sharkstar. I'm here about the contract. Finding the lost pets. What's up? Void Hopper.
Oh, you're here to find Benny.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was supposed to be delivered with the rest of my things from my ship when I got here, and it seems he got loose up here somewhere. If you could help me find him, that'd be excellent.
Well, does he have any special characteristics on him? Like, does he have like Is he like a normal colored one or a special colored one?
Very normal. He's got markings, but nothing distinct enough to separate him. But I don't believe there'd be any others on Azure, or just loose anyway.
Okay. So do you lost him while it got delivered to you? I guess.
Yeah, they were supposed to bring me all my things from the ship, and they didn't.
Mm.
They brought the cage, but it was
Empty.
yeah, that a little bit of an escape artist, that one really.
Well, well, I mean, he could have used his leap thing to escape the cage, but if it's not normal for him, can I check the cage for a bit?
Yeah, sure. He opens the door, and this hotel room, despite how many are on the floor, it almost doesn't make sense the size of it. Like, it is a giant room with like a full living suite, despite the fact that there are probably 30 other rooms on this floor
Mm.
that are, or 30 other doors, I should say. So you there has to be some kind of trick to it, but you haven't figured it out. All right, you go over to the cage. It's
What one?
about a meter long, meter high. There's different levels to it. Almost like a. Have you ever seen like a ferret cage where they've got all the enrichment things,
Yeah.
hammocks, toys, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
It's set up like that. Pretty spacious.
Can I take a roll on it? Maybe like I found some like scratches on the keyhole or something. Like someone picked it open.
It doesn't have a keyhole. It's just got like the bars that lock. Like you have
Ah.
to twist it, pull it open.
Ah, okay. And can I check inside if they're like too much fur? Maybe he got scared and struggled, and a lot of fur just came out of him.
There's fur on it, but it seems to be normal shedding. It does not seem like it was taken violently.
Okay.
As he said, a bit of an escape artist. Probably not the first time this has happened. Or he even tells you it's not the first time it's happened.
Mm. Do you have his favorite food by any chance?
He pulls out, kind of walks over to the kitchen part of the unit, pulls out similar to an apple. Seems to be a fruit. It smells sweet.
Okay, thank you. And I'll use my animal talking thing. Well, I can connect with animals psychically. Can talk to them. I just spread, coal around me, psychically. To anything that can speak. Hope I don't get talk to a bug or something.
They have to be of a certain level of intelligence to hold
Yeah.
a conversation. Oh, well, that's a nifty trick.
Yeah, I can talk to animals, so we'll see.
And he wishes you luck, and I do have a meeting I need to get to. If you find him, bring him back, set him in the
Oh.
cage. I would greatly appreciate it.
Pulls up the phone. Can I get your contact on it?
He looks at you for a second and then snaps his fingers, and it looks like one of his service staff comes over and gives you their contact.
Okay.
And where will it be? All right.
Want me to roll d6? Want me to roll?
No, there are 6 possible places it could have been, but now you just need to check places till you find it.
Okay, I'll check in the cupboards first. Maybe it's knowing it's something there. So what do you want me to roll for it?
Just a moment. I'm seeing if I have a decent apartment map I can use for this. Yeah, that'll work. One moment, please. Places. Oh, I just had you. Where did you go?
It ran away.
We'll be using this map again later for something else, but for now it serves purpose.
Are we changing maps?
Here we are.
Oh, here we go. Ooh, hoo, hoo.
Fancy.
Yeah, it is fancy. Oh, I'm small here.
Go ahead, like you, Typhus did. Go and make yourself a couple blocks, just to make you easier to see.
Okay, so the cupboard should be here.
Yep. For each one, I'm gonna need a D6 plus intelligence. If I roll lower than your intelligence, it doesn't matter.
Um, intelligence is 5. Okay.
Noted. Okay, it seems there is nothing in these. You can tell it's a new apartment. He just moved in. There's nothing really in it yet. Cupboard is empty.
I look around. Now, if I was a void hopper, maybe it was thirsty. I'll go here. Check the toilet. Open the toilet.
It
It's
is
sitting there
remarkably
drowned.
clean.
Found him.
Drinking water with the toilet.
It is remarkably clean.
I'll go here. Check out of the window. Was that the window or a
Alright.
door?
Sliding door.
Another 10.
Check for loot.
The door is unlocked and you can go out on the balcony.
I haven't
And you
noticed.
do.
I just noticed
And-
this.
Yeah, that's why we're going to use this map again later. It's another investigation.
Okay.
But I wanted to give you some kind of visualization. So. And you do see it over here in the corner.
Which corner? I haven't full.
Here you go. Do you see the ping?
Yeah.
It's there. It seems to be like laying on its belly, just taking in the moonlight.
Well, I pathetically talked to him. Hello there.
Give me another D6 plus intelligence. All right. You create a connection, but it does not respond.
Doesn't respond. I pull up the food. Are you hungry? Bunny? Beanie?
Bunny.
As you're speaking, it kind of whips its head up. It is now awake.
Hello, Benny. Your owner's been worried about you.
And he just looking at you. It's not smart enough to give you words, but you can tell it's looking at the food, and it's just the whole brainwave right now is just food, food, food.
And I just lure him inside with the food. Come on, follow me. Follow me.
And because of your abilities, it's relatively easy, and it follows you.
And I trap him in the cage. I put the food inside and I'll trap him inside of it.
You don't even really have to trap him. You put him in, and it immediately just grabs the food and goes to one of the little hammocks and starts gnawing on it.
And I close after him. See?
Through the
And
connection, you can tell it does not care about the cage. It has fruit.
yeah. And I call up Cal's. I mean, he's the hotel manager, whatever.
One of the servants is in the room, sees that, and does give you the pay. Fuck, I don't have that page open anymore. I believe it was just like 20, wasn't it?
Let me check. Job listings. I have it here. 20, yeah,
20.
20A. And diplomatic favor.
And you now do have Cal's favor.
Hell yeah! We can use that in the future.
Way to go, shark. Woo. You found his cottontail.
Well, I'm glad to help you guys. Tell him if he
Alright.
needs anything more, just contact me. And I give him my info to give him.
And Lyru, can you roll me a D100, please?
Can I leave?
D100. Boop. 60.
Okay, you managed to beat me by quite a lot.
Yeah.
So you're on the 50th floor. There's been a lot of graffiti down here, and you're just basically they give you a scraper and a sponge, and you're cleaning walls.
Okay.
Rub a dub dub dub.
Cling, cling, cling. I start singing that car wash song.
But as you beat me in the 100 roll, you have help.
I got help.
As you were climbing up to one of the billboards or walls that was defaced, you again run into Kalis, the little time shifter you guys met before.
Hi, Kalis.
Here's the picture so we remember.
The cute little one.
I think I was the only one that was like, I don't fucking know you.
Yeah. It's like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Oh, her.
And
Yeah. Little bubbly thing.
Future daughter.
this time, I know what you mean, but phrasing.
Nothing. Nothing.
I know what you mean, but phrasing on that.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi
So
there.
like,
What you doing in my waters?
so from the last time you talked to her, she looks younger here, like significantly. The hair's a bit longer. It's not pulled up into the strict ponytail it was last time. It's a lot looser, and she's not wearing the uniform you saw last time.
That's her
But
chat,
she does-
if you're wondering.
Oh, what were you saying?
No, I just saw chat. So I continue.
And Fox, what were you about to say?
I was gonna say I kind of look at her confused, like trying to figure out like why she looks a lot younger.
But she
whatnot.
does still seem to know you. Like, she still runs up to you. Hi, what are you doing down here?
Just doing a job, trying to earn some money on the side. And I guess kind of like step back and look at her again, like, you look different.
Ooh, from when?
From last time I seen you, like I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Like,
Do I look better? I'm trying something different with my hair.
you look a lot younger.
Oh,
Like, why?
Well, at least I know I'll live a while then. Sorry,
What?
time shifter. She doesn't go through time the normal way.
Oh my god. Like, I don't know how to talk to her. Like,
What's up, bitch?
shut
Nice
up before you
weave.
get it.
Nice way.
I will cut you. I will come in there and straight up cut you.
Okay.
Oh, me next, please. Right across the throat.
No.
Just to let me
Well,
suffer.
I've already
I
finished
stabbed you in
training
the
for
tit
today.
and
You
the
want some help?
ass. Sure. That would be awesome.
All right. And with her, instead of having to roll for each one, you're gonna have to roll for each 10 because you don't have to scrape the billboards now.
Okay.
She literally puts her hand at the base of the billboard and like pulls it through time to restore the previous state.
Oh, okay.
So now instead of having a max of 20 that you could do for a total of up to 200 Azrions, you've got a max of 60. Do you want me to go ahead and roll and see how many you cleaned, or do you want to do them individually?
You can see how many I cleaned.
47.
47.
God damn.
Okay.
And just generally, basically, she's doing all the work while you guys are just talking, but she doesn't care about the buddy, so she's just hanging out with you for a day.
Okay.
And you get basically the entire floor cleaned.
Oh. I like her. I
Well,
know I said
yeah,
this
now.
already, but I like her. I was the one that liked her before. You're being hostile.
She's just a random person that says, I know you.
yeah.
I'll Bobby Hill her. Don't touch
Basically,
my purse. Kick her in the groin.
the whole time she's just kind of asking questions. Oh, older me, what about this or this or have we done this yet? Just all kinds of questions because when you don't move through time normally, it gets weird. Sometimes you have to reorient yourself. So if there's anything specific you want to talk to her about, feel free.
No, not really, because I don't know what to talk to her about. But...
Future events.
I don't want to do that.
Can I ask something out of the game for it? Maybe you can ask about how she sees the future of each of her character or something. From what she remembers.
We know Thumper gets some augments.
Yeah, he lost a hand.
He apparently lost like a lot of limbs.
Also, noticing like being around her for a day, you notice he's a bit of a jokester. She could have been completely fucking with him.
Ask her about Aurora.
You don't want to? I mean, you have a chance here.
She just looks at her like, you make me feel uncomfortable.
Okay,
I
note to
like you,
self.
but you make me weird.
For my Batman contingency plans for all of you, make Typhus do speed-related things. Put Shark in a desert. Give Thumper a
Oh,
chastity
God.
belt. Put Lyru in social situations. It'll cripple all of you.
Yeah.
That's just me in real life. Like, oh my god.
You put Typhus in a 100-meter dash. Puts me in a marathon for my life.
Try-
The running of the bulls. That's what you put Typhus
Yeah, running of the bulls. There you go.
in. He gets gouged to death.
Fuck that. I'd be just I wouldn't even run. I'd just turn around, pull my bardiche out, put a bubble up, and say, "All right, let's go."
Have at me, foul beast.
Yeah.
I just got an idea with the jar. Just out of nowhere. The other jar I have.
Do you watch a video and get some inspiration?
No, I'm thinking about maybe like a liquid fire or something put inside of it. Yeah, I'm just gonna control it and throw it at the enemies.
So alcohol.
You want to make a Molotov cocktail?
Yeah, but the liquid itself is very hot, very. So you don't need to ignite it. When you get in contact with the with wind, it.
I would say
activates.
just put some. God, what's that metal that explodes when it comes into contact with water?
Yeah, that too. Kind of good idea. Yeah.
Pure sodium does that.
Is that
Yeah,
sulfur?
just get your sodium.
No, a different version of sodium, more stronger version of
Come
it.
on, salt
Yeah.
grenade.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine you get torn up by pieces of salt, so it's in the cut. Oh,
Ow.
that is unpleasant.
If the initial blast didn't get you.
So yeah, both of salt, special magical salt balls or something.
Salt and lemon.
If you got
Sodium
salt balls,
rolled
go
in
take a
salt.
shower.
Oh no, not that
Nasty.
kind of.
It took him a second.
Dog, I get it. It's hot. I've been sweating my ass off. Trust me, I understand, but that's nasty.
Don't use it as a weapon, though.
Use my sweat as attack, okay?
Oh God. That's his unarmed attack. The old shark teabag.
So yeah, I'll start
Ugh.
something inside of it. Maybe the hybrid of salt and that thing you said that explodes.
Sodium.
Yeah. Sodium and salt mixed.
That just means more salt.
Yeah.
I thought it was phosphorus.
Phosphorus
That's
does
another
as well.
thing.
Basically, anything on the far left part of the periodic table will, when it comes in contact with a base like water.
Mm-hmm.
Might be able to talk to that engineer about a concoction. If he can make drugs, he knows something about the periodic table.
Yeah. And I put the middle shards in it too.
Well, I mean, you guys just made 470 Azrions off of Lyru being socially inept.
What was it 470? You said?
Yep. I'm gonna be honest. When I made these jobs, I didn't think about the party splitting, so I didn't like worry about length of them. All right, where the fuck did the map of Typhus go?
I should put
All right, let's
razors.
finish this one up.
Yeah. Let's go.
I do, and again to you two, I do apologize for this not including you guys too much.
No worries.
We would have been more included if we actually decided to go with them, but
But hey, you'd have been 490 poorer and wouldn't have a diplomatic favor.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, back to you.
I don't remember where we were. I know I'm at the restaurant. I got a bowl of soup. I'm eyeing this guy up and down. So, my man, you got a name?
I thought you did talk to him already. Like he was like royalty or something.
Yeah, he said he was 32nd in line.
This is A's, and he will be one of the Go Yamel if he ever ascends to the throne.
So, Ace, you said you've been holding this restaurant down for quite some time. You heard any chatter about a thief cutting some power to these shops?
Yeah, the break-ins all over the 15th. I've heard about it, although I don't really go there.
The what?
The 15th.
The break-in?
Break
The
ends.
Oh, break-ins. I thought he said like break-in as in like a race or something. For a second, it's just the way all right, that was my fault.
no, if you assign a race to it, Twitter gets mad at you.
Gotcha.
Stop noticing patterns. Why is there a
Hmm.
staple sticking out of my floor, and why did I have to step on it?
It was a trap.
So I'm gonna be honest with you, A's
Yeah,
contact I'm looking for is you fit the profile. I'm gonna keep eating my soup.
Excuse me.
fit the profile for what?
Want to steal it from these shops.
Why would I steal?
I don't know. Make a little bit more money than you are right now. Seems
Legally
pretty
speaking,
desperate.
I'm set to inherit this planet as well as 10 other galaxies.
Yeah. I don't know. Everybody's got their own motives. Could be prepping to make that 32nd, 31st.
He's just looking at you almost quizzically, are you accusing me of something?
I'm not accusing you of anything. All I'm saying is that you fit the profile. And you've heard about these. You got any information you could possibly point me in the right direction? If it's not you, then I'm just gonna eyeball them real inquisitively.
No, only time I'm down here is from the teleporter to the kitchen and to the kitchen back to the teleporter. I don't even go on that floor.
Where'd you get the wig?
Valoria?
Got something in my size? You think?
I don't know if scales would go good with hair.
I could say the same thing. You keep your bald ass head. Let's put my cup on my bowl in front of him. Well, that's been pleasant.
No, it
Make my way out.
hasn't.
Step out, pull out my pipe, take a big hit. Haven't really got very far here.
All right, this one over here is kind of waving you over after you walk out. Over here.
Somewhere.
I'll puff my pipe and walk up to him.
Be careful, don't want to shoot his electric ball at you.
Not his electric balls.
I mean, better than salt ball.
Yeah.
Either or, that's gonna hurt.
What do you want, buddy?
It's not even a staple. How that? Sorry. Finally got. It actually seems to be a really bent needle that I just pulled out of my foot.
Damn.
Ow.
I don't have needles, so I don't know how it got here. Like a sewing needle, because it's got the eyelet on the end.
Oh, okay. I thought it was dirty needle or something. I wanted to say go to the hospital. Holy shit.
Or maybe a fishing hook, because it's got a barb on the hook. Not important. Not relevant. I'll figure that out later.
Mm.
Sorry. He waves you over, and so did he try and tell you that bullshit about being a heir to the Empire?
Yeah, I don't believe him in the slightest.
Too many fucking idiots around here. They see a Yameli and immediately start bowing like they're royalty.
And if somebody wants to be the the king, and they think they're the king. I let them think they're the king. Is that's kind of how I feel about it. I just know that they're bullshitting me.
So he didn't get any money off you? Fuck's sake.
No. Gave me an awful bowl of soup.
Well, the ones that eat there can't really afford better.
Yeah.
He's kind of looking at you. You don't have any tech on you, do you?
No, I'm actually looking to get into the arena. Trying to find a cheap way to get shipped. Or at least
Well,
some cheap technology at that point.
if you want cheap, the Budget Bazaar, they've got a couple chips in stock, and I think they do the surgeries there.
Yeah, their prices are a little steep for me.
Only 100. It's a couple days' work. It ain't that bad at all.
Yeah, well, new to the planet, pockets are a little light, bud.
New to the planet. Explains why you're down here. Anyway. Just want to make sure he didn't try and scam you with that same bullshit he gets other people with.
You ever heard that, huh?
I saw you walk in. He tries it with everyone.
That's fair. That's fair. So you heard about anything about these thieves hitting these stalls around here?
It's the 15th. You're gonna have to be more specific.
Well, the person that kind of caught my interest, they're at least sophisticated. They kill the power.
Oh yeah,
They at
I was
least
actually I was caught in one of those the other day. It wasn't an EMP. It seemed like metaphysics. Like they just put a bubble around the building.
ah, so they're at least equipped. They're doing it smart. I'll give them that. Would I hear him exit?
You'd have probably heard the door open. It depends if you turn back and look or not.
I'll kind of just give a. I would hear the sound behind me, and being alert, I would kind of just peek over, see him kind of walk out, and then I would kind of turn sideways, keep my attention still on him, but kind of just keep a lazy eye on him as well.
And this guy's just like, all right, well, I got shit to do. Just want to make sure he didn't try any bullshit with you.
Appreciate you.
And he's just walking about his way.
I'll keep a lazy eye on this guy.
All right.
You gotta get that eye checked if it's always being lazy.
And just hit it with the belt. That's what my dad did, and it worked.
Straighten you out one way or another.
All right. Aether Nova guy comes back, tells you that the other one took a teleporter down to the check 85th. Seems to have gone home for the day.
Gotcha. Well, I really don't have many leads going on here other than the guy's a little bit taller than me. And this cook at this restaurant. Not the only person I've seen that's taller than me. He fed me some bullshit story that he's 32nd to the heirs of the throne.
The guy's like counting on his fingers and just like no, that's definitely not A's. A's is on. He starts going down one of the border worlds right now. He's, I think he's serving with his great uncle too right now.
Interesting.
You could
And we
tell
kind of
living
peek.
on the top floors, this guy just he knows the royal family probably personally to some level, and just he's just kind of
Good man.
somebody's really claiming to be A's. Why wouldn't they go for somebody important?
Peek around. Is he still there?
He'd have been walked over. He'd probably be like in the park by now.
I would still see him in said park, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look to Mr. Relevant and kind of motion him to go over here, and I'm gonna come down this way. I'm gonna get posted up right here on this corner, pull out my pipe, and be inconspicuous.
What's your intelligence at?
I think a 5. Yes.
All right, then go ahead and roll a d6 plus intelligence.
I feel like I should re-roll that. Yeah, we're gonna re-roll it.
All right, and speaking of intelligence, Lyru,
Hmm.
your intelligence does go up 1 for the job completed, and Shark does not yet, but it's close.
I'm a little bit smarter. I am 6 smart now. Yeah.
All right, you did pass it. With where you're sitting and the fact that he's got a fairly large version of like the phone thing, you can see over his screen, like occasionally when there's he kind of moves his shoulder a little bit. You've got a type. You can see that he is talking about you. Whoever he's messaging, it is something about you. Like
I'm just gonna keep an eye on
you
him.
see large green lizard man, stuff like that.
Just gonna keep an eye on him. I'm gonna try to pull more information if I can from watching him, but I'm not gonna directly interact with him just yet.
All right. After a couple minutes, he puts his phone away and just is sitting there. Pulls out a
Actually, you know
container
what?
of the.
Fuck it. While he's as soon as I see fucking him and I see me getting referenced, I'm gonna walk up behind him. I'm gonna snatch that fucking phone out of his hand.
All right. And can I get a D8 plus resolve, please?
8 plus what's my resolve now? $14.
The second you put hands on him, you feel electricity course through you. You do take. Go ahead and fill out your health and energy, please.
Memento. Now I have. Boo. Okay. Oh wait, I need to do the this one. There you go.
All right. And you do take 6 points of damage.
Okay. But I have said phone in my hand, right?
Yes. And you beat the roll, so you are not stunned.
Okay. Can I quickly look at the phone and see exactly what was said?
It is locked. But like
So what were you saying about me, bud?
no, as he like you still have the phone, but as he shocked you, like, dude takes off. Starts running up here. We are in
Stop
turn
him.
order now. It goes him, you, Aether Nova guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6. All right, now
Okay,
it's
so are we actually doing these grids for where they're at?
basically like the center point of your token. Like if you were to shrink your token down to one space, where would it be? Yeah. So for you, it'd be like here.
Okay. So it'd be the top corner of my
Yeah.
token.
Basically,
Okay.
it can
Right
start
there.
from anywhere around your token border you want.
I'll just,
So,
from my point, that top left corner. That'd be easier for me.
yep.
So it starts with me.
Well, it started with him, but that was his turn, was shock you and start to run.
Okay. We are trapping this guy.
All right. With how much energy?
We're pumping fucking 20 into it.
So that's guaranteed, right?
That's 75. It's not guaranteed.
All right. Go ahead, roll the. All right, you're good.
So, yep. Let me take off my energy. And then I want to walk up. Well, no. I'm just going to trap him. And yell out to him, "Where do you think you're going, little buddy?" And that will be the end of my turn at the moment.
Aether Nova guy gets in front of him, like standing on these stairs in front of him. And he's waiting on your call. Back to you. Or wait, no, back to him. I said it'd be an opposed d20 strength. 7. So 6 plus 6. 1 plus 6. 7 tied. Odds or evens, Typhus?
Evens.
Ooh.
He does manage to break out. He was saving his action, so now opposed strength. Aether Nova guy is stronger. He is grappled now.
All right. I want to move up
And
to him. I imagine it's on me now.
yeah.
No action. No sub action. I took the movement. So that would be, I get 15 back for the action, 5 back for that,
And you moved what? 4?
minus the 4. So that'd be 16.
Okay.
Why are you running, bud?
Because you tried to rob me?
Tried. You were talking about me. Unlock your phone.
Yeah, you broke
Now.
into my. You
And I
broke
want to
into my.
intimidate him to unlock it.
Give me charisma with advantage. D. What's your charisma at?
1 second. Charisma is at 7.
7.
And then I
Give
get
me
a
a.
+2 to intimidation.
Yeah, charisma D8 plus the 2 to intimidation.
Okay, so we're going to add 2 to these rolls. So 13.
All right. Great. Yeah.
I thought you
all
said
right.
advantage, right?
I forgot about the +2. I thought it was advantage, but either way, you beat the 5.
Okay.
All right. So you come in my store or my kitchen, accuse me of stealing things, and then rob
I
me.
never accused you of doing anything. You're the one who felt guilty. Unlock your phone now.
No.
Aurora,
Yes,
Unlock this phone, please.
in a moment. And like, it takes possibly 5 seconds, and it pops open.
What do I see?
Basically the same home screen, similar to the one you have, with the different things you can do on it. There's jobs, bank,
Oh, look at messages.
messages. The most recent one was with somebody that is just labeled X, and the preview message is along the lines of, fuck, typing it out. I think they're on to us. Some big black green lizard dude just came into the kitchen.
All right. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Which way do you want to do it?
He tries to shock the one in front of him that's got a hold of him, like he did you. But imagine that the guy from the power company
Yeah, come on.
is wearing stuff that's a bit insulated.
Ah, so you chose the hard way.
I'm gonna need you to take about 10% of Thumper off of that.
I like you. I want you. I'm gonna have you.
You got a pretty mouth.
I'm gonna using his phone send a message and say, meet behind Rust and Relics.
All right, go ahead. It seems to go through with no issue.
And then I'm what to do with you? What to do with you?
Bad boys. What you gonna do?
Let's take him back into his restaurant.
Are you sure you want to
Or
take
better
him
yet,
some...
no, let's take him into inside of Rust and Relics.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna take point going into Rust and Relics, be like, what was dude's name? Hold on.
Did you go into Rust and Relics before?
That was
It was the bazaar thing, not him.
oh no, I want to take him to Larius, the budget, the first place I went.
Yeah.
My contact.
All right.
As stealthily as possible.
It's a bit hard dragging someone screaming down the street.
Is this a
Yeah.
guard? This guy.
Yeah. Who is this?
I'm getting to that. Go ahead, go back to where you were.
You son of a bitch. All right.
As like he drags him in, he would have made 2 strength checks in that time, so D6. 5. Okay, no issue with that one. D6. No issue with that one. You get him in. One of the
Larius's. Okay.
And a police uniform follows you in. Apparently, the Aether Nova guy has a link with the police, and he's already called them and gave them the location.
Sweet. So do I need to fill the cop in?
That would probably be a good idea.
So this individual is a contact of whoever the thief has been hit. One of the thieves, at least, hitting these stalls. We've detained him for the most part. We'll bring him over to you.
Oh shit.
Good morning.
If you wanna...
I wasn't asleep. I got me and my mom have been having a pretty low energy day, and we were watching TV together, and I completely forgot about today. And I started talking to her about an anxiety issue I have that even affects me in Discord calls. And then I was like, "Oh shit!"
Well, I mean, it's a good time now. We can arrive. By the way, make an entrance.
All good, bro. Shit happens.
Yeah. So I'm here for the last 2 hours. Well, 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Although I do have one question.
No, you can't sell me in slavery.
Do you want to do this the easy way, or do you want to do this the hard way?
It depends on what we're doing.
The choice is yours.
We
Let me
made
get
money
the.
today.
Oh yay!
I made it by doing nothing but talking to someone, but being socially fucking awkward.
Which is funny. Here, Dane, we'll probably have time for you to get one side job done if you want to look through the list.
Yep. Let me just log in. Because for some reason I have to re-log in.
Lame.
That one. Launch game.
All right, Typhus, where were we?
I was explaining to the cop why this guy, we detained him. And I'm telling him that I sent the message to meet up with the stall behind the stall down the road here. To meet up there. I'm gonna go case the joint. Keep this individual detained if he doesn't mind.
All right. So Aether Nova and the cop will stay here.
Well, I mean, I was talking to the cop if he wants to keep him here. I mean, Mr. Relevant is becoming really relevant.
Yeah, we can help you out. Yeah.
Stepping out of the store, I'm feeling my phone fucking vibrate and shit from Shark. And I'm gonna ping him my location. And then I'm gonna start walking on down.
You're gonna take like 5 minutes or after your location.
Yeah, it'll take a little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna come down by the step area. And once I get a little bit close, I'd like to stealthily come up from this side if I can.
Stealth
want me
is
to make
a
a
speed
roll?
check. So D6 plus speed.
Huh! I'm stealthy.
As well as a 9. Put you over the limit and your speed increases by 1.
Holy fuck. That's huge.
Oh
That's
my
huge.
god. You're a little
That
bit
increases
faster.
that increases my energy. So I'll bump that up to 39.
Oh yeah, does the Aludane get any points?
Shit.
He does.
Yeah,
He's got
maybe
options.
we need
He's
to
got
tell
a
him.
handful of things we'll take care of.
Yeah.
No, Silver didn't hit any level ups last time, but he's close on like 12 things. Because he does so many different things.
Do I recognize, like, I want to come up around the corner and kind of peek real quick?
That
Do I
is the
recognize
first
this
guy
guy?
you were following.
Of course it is. Okay. Coming around, I want to. Okay. Would I have in the. How much time would you say has passed from coming up here, detaining this guy, and coming down here?
just from walking down the street?
Yes,
2 minutes ish.
2 minutes ish. So not enough time to replenish my energy.
I mean, you didn't take any actions or anything during that time, so it was just movement. So yeah, I'd be back.
Okay. What's my cap again?
42.
43 now.
I think I know what I'm gonna do.
What?
I'm gonna go erase do the hollow sign thing. Clean hollow signs.
That's what Lyra did.
I found that
It
pets.
paid the
Well,
most money out of anybody right now, so that shit's nuts.
I mean, to be fair, she had like she cheated.
How'd she cheat?
Didn't she?
Were you there when you guys ran into the time shifter?
No,
Silver.
no. I think
Okay,
that was when I was dealing with my dad's passing.
Yeah, it might have been. Basically, the one that can move through time in weird ways ran into Lyra again and decided to help her out, and she can just touch the billboard and bring it back to its previous state. So what would have been a D20 roll for how many she completed turned into 3 D20s, and she got a 47. So she made 470 off of it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then that sounds like she did them all. And I'll do the ship with the nano mist gun. Get those old spare parts and diddle around with.
You'd
And then,
smart bowler,
worst case
too.
scenario, the ship can be used to, our I hate to say this, our AI friend can break down the useful ship. If
She
need be.
has a name.
Aurora.
I know, but I can't pull it out of my head this
Aurora?
time. Thank you.
And I got the
Shit.
favor from someone high.
Yeah, Shark got a diplomatic favor.
All right, Typhus, you said you're
Jesus
making a wall
Christ.
right there.
Yes.
All right, let me find
Scale up 3.
No offense, Shark, but we're out here doing these odd jobs. Whose dick did you suck?
He did the lost pet odd job.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I have 3 choices. We'll choose what to do with our favor after the stream.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
All right, Typhus. Wall is made. He immediately turns around.
Howdy, friend.
Who the fuck are you?
Just somebody's been keeping an eye on you. So, want to do this the easy way, or you want to do this the hard way?
Do what?
You know, you should know at this point. And I'm gonna hold up old boy's ID.
Oh wow, you can
What I'm
steal a
talking
phone.
about.
I'm so impressed.
So you chose to do this the hard way. Okay. How many stalls have you hit?
Today or in general?
In general. You seem to be well adept. From my understanding coming around here.
Couple dozen? Why, you want to cut?
You could say that. I'm gonna draw my Bardiche.
I'm just gonna.
D6 plus speed, please.
Okay. Oop, nope. Add one more to that. 11. Because my speed just went up.
All right, 11 versus 10. You are Fister.
Faster.
You are faster.
He is the fister.
But this week in hell, my brain does not work anymore. Okay, I've
Bumper
spent
would
most
be
of this week
happy
in a
about
120-degree kitchen. It's been a thing. All right, so it is your move first.
Okay. I simply want to trip him.
You can try. We'll give that Opposed strength. Give me.
Like I want to take
your
the
str-
bottom of my Bardiche and just sweep his legs. I don't want to. I'm not trying to hurt him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to
I don't want to hurt him, but I just want to break his knees.
him.
Don't you? I got
Shark,
too
you would
much.
not be here yet.
This thing.
For that, give me D8 plus speed.
Who are you talking to, me or?
Or rerolling
For
that.
Typhus.
Yeah.
Ha! God damn it. What do we do here? Fuck it, we ball. That's the last of my luck.
It's opposed, so give me odds or evens.
I rolled a 12 to your 9.
Yeah, but your speed plus his. He's got a speed stat as well.
Well, fuck him. Alright, we'll go even. Fuck!
No, come on.
God damn, it runs in the family.
I can't even luck it. Would you consider that a bonus action or an action?
That'd be a sub.
Okay. Take off the energy for that.
You're a sub.
We're gonna fucking trap this guy then. We'll pump it 3 times for the 50.
Alright, so. It does. Yeah, it does work. It's about 50. He is entrapped.
Okay. Now, I've used a sub action. I haven't used my movement, so I'm giving myself the energy for my movement. I'm not moving. And then it would go on him because there's another sub action thing I want to do, but I can't. I'm not moving. I'm not doing anything. I end my turn, so it would go on him at this point.
Alright. He's gonna do an opposed to break free.
Ooh.
Yeah, the D20 on the opposed did not help you there. And you don't have a luck left.
Nope.
You want to look?
You're not here to help me.
Oh.
If you were in the same area, I could argue that.
As like the trap is forming around his feet, he just slides out of his shoes.
Ew.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's his movement. And he throws. One of these.
Oh.
Alright, so take your blind roll. What's your intelligence at?
I think 5. Hold on. Yes, a 5.
5. I'll let you try it with a D8. D8 plus intelligence to resist. Does not work. You are blind and deaf for 11 seconds.
Okay.
And 2d8 damage.
Does that
Which-
just flat penetrates armor and everything? Like
I was about to say, what's your armor at? Because that's probably just 1.
20.
Yeah. So, well, 2. So that'd be 2. Because it's 2d8.
Okay.
Basically, your nice new armor gets pelted with shrapnel, but that's it.
Okay.
That's his movement. That's his sub action. And in a second, he seems to have disappeared, but you can still hear footsteps.
I'll with my action, I'd like to call. What is it, Laris?
From budget.
Yes.
Yep. All right.
And just yell, he's getting away. He's south of the store. And since I can't see and I'm deaf, I'm just saying that multiple times.
All right.
Well, first I would say Aurora, call fucking what's his face, Laris, and then I'd wait like a split second, and then just keep repeating myself.
All right. And he did disappear off the line for you, didn't he?
Yeah, he's not there anymore for me.
All right. It's been a couple seconds. We're not going to do this in turn order anymore. It seems like they got your message. Have to keep switching there to move people. These two are coming down. And Aurora tells you to pull her back out. Open your camera and pull her out.
I'm deaf.
I said it. It's been a couple seconds, like you'd have regained by
Okay.
now. We're not doing this
Okay.
in turn order now.
All right.
All right. So you start walking back up the street to meet these two.
Well, with her out, yeah.
All right.
Do I get my energy back?
Yeah, go ahead. All right. Give me, since you're in control of her, I'll let you roll for her. Give me a D8 plus 13. Or not. Fuck's sake.
Okay.
That's less than her intelligence.
All right then.
She's just telling you to keep going forward. She's following the energy signature on whatever disappeared him. These two meet you. Where'd he go?
Shush, follow me.
All right.
I'd keep what's his face detained.
And you guys immediately come back. She points you into the store. You come in. Lyris is on the ground and he's trying to get him out of the handcuffs.
Busted.
I guess we're gonna file in here. Fuck. I want to pin this guy in the corner with my terrain manipulation, or would you consider that a trap?
I'd say it would be metalwork because the floor in here is metal.
Okay.
So that'd be what would be?
That's just a D6 plus spirit.
Yeah. So yeah, you wouldn't have any difficulty with that. Although you did just tear up the guy's floor.
Well, he's unconscious. He didn't know it was me.
You
Do I
couldn't
roll
get
that?
another job to figure out who did that.
Yep. Would you look at that? Would you just look at it?
You can use the lock from me if you want to roll again.
No, because
the
I said he
fact-
didn't. I said it's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Basically, the cop's in here now, and I have authority from the Empire to kill you. Cease all movement. And these two both freeze.
That's what I'm talking about. All I had to say is I had authority from the Empire. See, this was the hard way. We could have done this the easy way. I'm gonna be dusting myself off the shrapnel and shit on my armor. But no, everybody wants to do it the fucking hard way.
And can I get... Fuck, your speed's 5. You already beat that. You do see him trying to reach into the same pocket it seemed like he pulled the grenade from earlier.
Oh no, I want to restrain him.
All right. And 2 more cops are at the door. The first cop goes to render aid to Lyris, and seemingly the job is complete. They say they can take it from here.
All right, I'm hanging out by Lyris and making sure he gets up.
All right. He seems
Motherfucker owes
fine.
me money. You doing good, buddy? Found your thief. We're thieves.
Yep. He opens the register that's like right beside you, hands you or first he asks if you have banking details because he couldn't find that on the app.
No, I prefer mine physical at the moment.
Gives you a weird look, but shrugs and hands you the what were the golds worth? 5 or 10?
108.
Golds were worth 5.
All right, so yeah, he'd give you 20 golds, and that'd be that.
Okay.
And if they end up finding the loot, I will keep check on that in the background. You would get a cut of anything recovered.
Cool.
And as you start to step out, the Aether Nova guy follows you. And just, would you believe this isn't the weirdest day I've had on this planet?
You found something weirder than this?
I mean, this is just petty thieves. No one even exploded.
Oh, you've seen an exploding person?
Somebody tried to cut the line. That
Oh,
much
God.
energy should not go in a body.
I would like to hear that over a beer sometime.
I already have to pay my therapist to hear it. But he just kind of shakes your hand and goes, by the way, don't you still owe me an Azrael? The lines were fine.
You're right. I'll flick an Azrion at him.
First time all day that he hasn't seemed as like stiff and upright and just,
Yeah.
I got overtime today. I'm good.
Well, I guess I'll see you around, Mr. Relevant.
And he just kind of walks back towards the teleporter. And your job for the day is done.
Next time we'll see him promoted. Imagine that.
All right. Silver, have you picked a job yet?
Yep, I'm gonna go clean the freighters.
Pause. What's your armor looking like?
12.
What kind of pieces are you missing?
That part I don't know. I just know that the armor I do have equals to 12. That's it.
Okay. Well, there is a singular piece of metal. It is not a chest piece or a helmet. And there is a leather or a light armor chest piece available. So if you're at 12, you probably have, what's your resolve?
My resolve is 7.
So he's at 4 pieces, 5 pieces. So he's got a full set. Or no, 1, 2, 3, 4,
He's
5.
got,
Full set minus helmet.
yeah. So you could swap out one of your leg pieces or your arms for a heavy piece if you wanted to and pick up 2 armor.
Okay. So that would make my armor 14.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's just say it's one of your arms, just to make things easy. I'll change that out on the As a note on it, it's repaired, but it's not ideal. Like if you were to go sell it, it would not be at like top tier value. It's a little
Right.
damaged, but it works. We'll say that we have light armor. That's on the ship. You would notice that in the cargo.
Okay.
Say there's chest and arm guard on the ship. Okay.
All right, and yours is simple. Yeah, I didn't think about the group splitting up when I made these. So 3 of them have been like super easy, and then he had like a whole ass story.
Bro, I had like 2/3. I had 2/3 of the session. I didn't think mine was gonna be that crazy.
Neither did I, and then I mean, if you guys could have split up and each talked to one person, it probably would have gone quicker, but that shit happens. And then yours is also pretty easy. Silver?
Well, it depends on
Basically-
who I piss off.
Right.
Everyone.
You're literally just at the dock scrubbing ships. And yours will be, give me a D100.
$45.
45 times 5.
Not terrible, not good. Right in the middle.
Yeah. Actually, you can channel your empower to objects you're holding, correct?
You got to get the fuck out of my head. I was just thinking about that too. Yes, I can.
So you could turn that nano mist into a goddamn pressure washer with a quickness.
Yes. We were sharing a moment.
Fuck it, give me another 100. Like y'all spend a whole session to make money. Let's make you some fucking money.
$57.
All right, so 45 plus 57 is 102, correct?
Yep.
102 times 5 is
God damn.
510, correct?
Sounds right.
All right, types if you'd like to add that to the group total.
I'm working on it right now.
And now the fun part.
How many dock workers did I piss off by doing
You
their
were
job
working
better than
alone.
them? Oh,
It's like I wanted to piss something off.
I wanted the reason to come up with a new fighting style.
You've
I
got
saw- 'cause-
you've got levels
Go
in 12 different things right now. You need to pick something and stick to it.
Look, mixed martial arts is important to me. I gotta learn everything. Maybe later I'll talk with Shark and learn some healing just to back him up.
Master Shaksar.
I am not calling you Master Shark.
You shall not learn healing.
Yeah.
Master Shark doo doo doo.
I just realized Thumper is in here.
I know, it's so peaceful.
I actually had to make some into windows myself.
Yo,
They're
same.
not the same.
gotta
though.
How come he?
compensate.
Why is he not here today?
He's
He's on
visiting
his
his
way home.
mom.
Oh, okay.
He's on his way home from visiting his mom.
Okay. All right. What next? Well, can I do another job since that one went by pretty quickly?
I gave you
Or no?
200s on it, so I feel like that would have took most of a day.
Okay.
But
Now he's working the night shift in the red light district.
I mean, I'm down.
He's gonna
I mean,
empower something else.
Bumper's not here. Somebody asked.
Exactly.
Again, I'm down. I'll try anything once.
Oh my god.
Aladain stands on the corner with his southern accent. Looking
you
for a
can call
good
me
time?
Sweet Tea. Yeah, today's just been odd jobs, and we learned that Shark has salty balls.
No.
Yep.
What?
Well, basically, we found a magic jar.
Well, what happened
Um,
was
Yeah.
Whoa! Time out.
we found
Roll
them.
it back.
We found them.
We found a jar full of with a toad.
That
in
still
it.
doesn't sound any better.
It's on
Because
the
now
loot
my
table. It's on the
now
loot
my-
table.
my brain is going. Shark's balls in jar, salty balls.
No. We found a magical jar that had a frog in it. We emptied it out, and I'm thinking about using it to put like explosive balls in it. Yeah, like
What about the frog?
it's gone.
Frog walked away.
You found a
somewhere.
magic jar. You found
It's somewhere. Okay.
a magic jar with a frog in it, and you just let the frog go.
Yeah, it wasn't the safest. Let it go. He just gave me the
It is
jar.
to make that sound a little better, it's a stasis jar. Anything in it will remain in stasis, and there was currently a toad in it. I rolled the random loot table when the session started.
Okay. And it was just a
And then-
normal toad, right?
Correct.
Since it's
Seemingly.
already gone and everything, it was just a normal
I mean,
toad.
it's-
It was.
It's probably still on the ship. They opened it on the ship.
Yeah. That'd be funny encounter. Oh, what the hell? That's not going in the ship.
He gives us the quest.
Yeah.
And Shark wanted something that would explode when in contact with water, which is sodium. Pure sodium. So he wants to make balls of pure sodium. Shark has salty balls.
That's great. That's fine. I'm trying to wrap my head around the fact that we've just given the ship a form of crabs.
Toads?
She has toads now.
Well,
And
one
there's no
toad.
telling what
One.
because
She's gonna get what?
they might-
She's gonna get warts. Oh no.
There's one toad.
Look, she needs a friend, okay?
And get more toads.
oh my god, that'd be fucking hilarious. We find the toad again, but it has little electrodes in its head because Aurora put that shit there.
Aurora's been
So to tell-
experimenting on it.
Yeah, to telepathically talk with the toad to have a friend to talk to while we're not there.
I was gonna say like pilot the toad. She's trying to like transmute her essence into the toad.
Reach.
Something out of
Give me a
Dragon
moment
Ball.
to write this down.
It's like
With-
when
With
you
her
have to gain your
abilities,
body
like
transfer.
scores and everything, she would be nasty as a little toad. A little hacking
You
toad.
have to remember, but that's the issue though. I don't think that all those abilities and everything would condense into the toad. It would be severely limited by the brain space of the toad. If you
Eh.
think about the brain
Yeah,
as a
I get
hard
what
drive.
you're saying.
Well, she could have upgraded the frog to be like Helena from Ark. So,
Maybe it's just an extension.
yeah.
It's a little RC car to her.
little RC frog.
RC toad. RC toad. Aurora comes plopping in.
Ribbit.
Ribbit.
So, yeah. We got money from the job. Now what? Are we gonna meet back at the ship or go to the bar?
I think right now we have a mental breakdown about Cybertoad.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my roadside
Hello, my
guy.
ragtime girl.
See, I'm reminded of the frogs from the Meet the Robinsons.
I'm not familiar. Hold on.
I know I posted the GIF of one in the chat.
Ah, okay.
You come
Oh.
back to the ship and find this.
Yes. Yes.
I am Croak 9000.
That's our pilot.
Mm.
I
And
exist to eat.
and the best part is that he doesn't actually like use his little claws to drive the ship. He pulls them in, and it's just a little port he pops himself into, so you can just see a frog
The
head
head.
sticking out of the console.
Ooh, imagine why it was cryoed in the jar, because it's the most dangerous being in the universe. They put it in a cryo in the jar.
We just
because
let
of
it
that.
free in the
And
ship.
it would just let it free in the ship.
Look, we don't need to be giving the DM fucking a whole separate plot story for this fucking toad.
Reject ribbit, do crime.
I exist to eat flies and catch bodies. I am all out of flies.
All right, he's a part of the party now.
Well, what would his name be? I am partial to Crokinston.
Robert? Robert, you know what I mean? The guy.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Kermit.
Kermit works still.
I'm gonna have a psychotic break today.
Yeah, you have to add the. Okay, you need to add that character into the game now. You cannot not add it.
We'll stick him in a pod.
We're not allowed to explain it to Thumper.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how we'll start the next session. We'll just have the frog come out. No, he'll awake with the frog on his chest because he's passed out in the fucking on the bed.
Oh, he's gonna be so disappointed he doesn't have the longest tongue on the ship anymore.
Yep. Crew update.
Oh no. For fuck.
Well, another thing to add to the group drawing, this frog.
Anyway, spare parts wise, please roll me a D100 as well.
Do I get a bonus for doing so well? And the spare parts as well? Or no?
Nope, these are basically just going to be whatever you get's going to be a small upgrade to the ship.
80 sticks.
All right, you get a box of what seems to you, who's not very tech inclined, seems like scrap metal, and that will come about in future. I just need to mark that down somewhere. Here works. All right. And we're all free now.
I don't want to head back to the ship just yet. I want to. Where was that place where we first talked about getting chipped?
That was on the silver. That was Nexus, I believe.
Yeah,
Or
I wanted to
Galactic.
take the. I wanted to take the money I got from that job that I did and get that 100 chips so I can start doing the arena.
And we told Lauro about it too. Yeah, so I should have meet you on the way.
Actually, I mean, you guys all did do jobs today.
Yeah.
So do you want me to roll on the random loot table again? Get some more useless shit.
If you want to spawn a new fucking
Another
Get
toad?
another jar. Get another
no,
jar.
not another fucking jar. Silver bell.
Ooh, yeah, I need that. Not for me.
Galactic Gadgetry sounds like a pretty cool futuristic gay bar.
What the?
I can.
Paladine, what the fuck?
I gotta make up for lost time.
I don't know. I hear gay bar. I think like the Abbey, Cowboys, like the big ones. That doesn't really fit the naming scheme.
Temporal Tinkets.
Temporal trinkets.
Twinkets, yes.
Well, no, galactic gadgetry fits it.
Nah.
Well, that's where I'm going to get chipped.
Well, you're
Careful, you might get something else.
I just want the ability to interface for the arena. That's all I want.
Anally.
All right. Just like last
What?
time, you walk in. They've got a couple chairs there, and it's 100 for a chip.
Where does the chip go?
Yeah.
In your butt.
About your temple. So for you, it'd be like on the underside of like those big ass ears.
I think those are horns, not ears.
You're spooky.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Because
guess they are.
lizard, his ears would be like,
They got holes. That's all.
yeah, they would have holes for ears, so it would be like right in.
We don't have Rebel tonight.
ear.
Stop talking about holes.
Holes.
Good book, bad movie. Enough about holes.
I don't know. I kind of liked the movie. It was nice.
The frog's name is now Zero.
Okay.
I figured it would have been Stanley.
Because Stanley yell gnats, it eats gnats. Come on, it works.
I could get behind that.
Stanley eat gnats.
Yes.
But for all we know, this frog is like the those cats from the Marvel movies.
Poorly written
Please
and
tell-
nobody watched it?
I'll chill.
Okay, so nobody has an idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
I do.
Yes.
I do.
Unfortunately.
No, I do. I watched it. I
So,
like it.
what the fuck are they? It starts with a K. It's
Contrivance?
Oh, I know what
No.
cats you're talking about now, where that like they like spit out tentacles and they bring them in like those worms.
right. And apparently, they look to us humans, they look just like cats, but everyone else knows exactly what they are because they can tell the difference between a fucking
Yeah.
cat and what it is.
Check side chat.
Yes, those.
It's the scan everything. You wanna know?
Calling it funny is a stretch.
Well, if you see the theme.
Of course, I hate every Marvel movie after Civil War, so maybe I'm not the best one for this.
He put the
Clarkin.
face mask.
Clarfin, that's what it was.
Anyway, so they probably go by like, let me get a good look. Probably behind your cheekbone things, ish.
Okay.
Let me check. No, there's nothing on your character sheet. I'd have no trouble going in. You can now interface, and I've given you the mod list, haven't I?
Pretty sure you did.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, but you can also interface with mechs now.
Now
I'm
you-
kind of worried about it.
You've got a standard 16, so any of the light ones you can.
Would I just toss that in a treat?
Yeah, 16 gigabyte chip. EMP dampener fields. Or that's the mech mod list.
Anybody else?
And not at this
Fuck
moment.
it, why not? I'll do it. What are my choices?
I vote we use some of this money to get Thumper something.
I agree. He needs chipped.
You guys all just want to get chipped? I mean, that'd be what, 500? That'd be just Aludane's job.
Yeah, but I would like to see what my choices are.
Nothing.
Where did it go? I literally just had it open. For the actual chips, it can be 16, 32, or 64 gigabyte, obviously going up in price.
How much is
And,
the How much is the 64?
1,000.
Damn.
How much do we have?
After me getting chipped, we are sitting at 1328 plus 40 gold.
I'll go with the second one.
32,
The 32.
would be 300.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
And this is how you'd interface with anything on the portable tech list. On the mech list, you can go up to the medium ones or get a light one with a shit ton of mods on it.
I think we should drag Thumper's unconscious body and get him that medium chip as well.
All right. So you're at 700 you've spent so far.
I'm sitting at 728 remaining, plus
All right.
40 gold.
You can now also interface with all the drones, which I don't think I've given you yet. So let me go ahead and do that. It is now in the resources tab. I could have swore I had a tech list for people too.
Babe, are you getting chipped?
Yeah.
Shark, are you getting chipped?
I could use the favor to get the best chips on the market.
That is true. He could just get he could get like a political chip in him and not have to pay for it.
Yeah, if I want to.
So are you going to say no for now and see if you can cash in your favor?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take off 100 for Lyra's chip.
All right. Also, here is the ship mod list that I've been working on, not finalized yet.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Where the fuck did it go? Did I put it on a page 2 of something? Okay, yeah, it's the portable tech page. There we go. And these are the I do not have the finalized version of that yet. I'll get it to you at some point this week of all the mods you can get for yourselves. I'm really annoyed I can't find that now. Alright. Anyway, what do you guys want to do next?
Go fuck up some shit. Let Allie Dane piss off people.
I would like with all of my body. I have 4 arms and 4 legs. It's time to start making use of them.
Well, go swim.
I'm-
They'll get used to them
I
very
might be
quickly.
stupid. You said 4 arms, and my brain was just like, everybody has 4 arms, like wrist to elbow. I've never claimed to be intelligent.
We know.
Yeah, get those forearms.
Well, Aladane, are you recovered?
I think that everyone's recovered.
From what?
Well, he took a job, so I imagine he's recovered by now.
Mm.
Yep.
Because
Well,
the last time you played, you nearly died. Well, you died and brought back
yeah,
to life.
I carried your unconscious, well, not unconscious, barely conscious body back to the ship, and you cuddled up with Thumper.
So,
I mean,
So
if you want,
we're down Thumper. We can go back down to the 97th and keep looking there for that bounty.
It's already 11:30. Are you sure you want to do another big encounter now?
yeah, it's
I would say I think we should do more small stuff and then pick up the big stuff on the next session.
Okay.
More money.
Or I remember to actually be
So-
there on time.
So you guys want to pick another odd job?
I'm still going through that all those maps I got now, so just keep talking. I'm listening.
I wouldn't mind working in the red light district, like as a bouncer or something.
Looks like he needs to make a red light district.
I mean, I can maybe
Jobless.
we could do
I
this.
mean, you're already there once.
You don't got job listings.
That's
Actually, if you
actually a
guys-
perfect job for a shark.
If you guys are cool, I'd like to call it there for tonight because it's been a fucked up week, and I'd like to get some sleep.
Yeah.
I understand
Okay.
that.
Okie dokie.
Oh,
So-
here I'm gonna let me finalize the levels for everything.
If you guys can get into my stream with someone together, and that's
I want to spend the last wee bits of the day
Mm.
fucking with some scrap metal on the ship.
I'm going to be basically naked in the our ritual fighter thing. Fighting a
He's gonna be
bunch of
finding
ritual
a
people.
clone of himself.
Fighting Aurora.
Yeah. Learning how to use basically all of me to properly fight.
Here, I'm gonna go share my screen for a second now that we're done. Show you guys.